Listen. Love is a dangerous thing to fall into. I need your trust, I need your word for me to call on you whenever I need you. Where you at, I'm trying to please you. When I need you, I'll never lie to mislead you. After the first lie, I could never believe you. Even though I took some risks in order to feed you, I would have done anything in the world to please you. But you was never in sight whenever I need you. Oh my God, I didn't think it would have came to this. You got me sitting here stressed, smoking cannabis. I'll hate you, I hope you fuck around and drink at this. And then I love you, I take you out the roof, twist. But listen, loving you is a crazy decision. Every time I'm with you, I'm going on dangerous missions. Thinking back on all the memories, I know.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? This is the JVJ Network with Embrace the Grace and Let's Talk JVJ. I know you guys are surprised to see me here on a Friday night, but I wasn't here Monday night, so I got to get it in. For anybody that's here or who's coming, I appreciate y'all support. Please subscribe, like, and share, and let's engage in this. And again, I'm Grace from Embrace the Grace, where I embrace the truth, where the truth will set you free. We do not run from it. You can find me on Embrace the Grace. And let me introduce my one and only co-host from the JVJ Network and Let's Talk JVJ, Jay.
Hey.
You're so original.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, y'all, man? Let's talk over here. Y'all hit that like, y'all hit that subscribe for my girl on the way in. Make sure y'all tuning in. She got a good one for y'all today. She's gonna get the female perspective on this topic, so it's very valuable. I want to know where she's coming from with it, but make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe.
Absolutely. I know you guys been seeing YouTube flooded with this video, and I kind of, first of all, I'm very passionate about this topic due to the fact that I went through this myself, like the wife did. And second of all, it's very important that our men get educated on child support, because as everybody knows on this side, or at least I'm an advocate for men. I value and I respect the male gender. I was raised to respect and value the male gender, so it's always going to be that way. Yeah, I'm a woman, and I do believe in womanly things, but at the end of the day, I stand with the men, because at the end of the day, those are the ones that are going to protect me much faster than the woman is. But I really feel that men, and again, my target audience is African American men. I have vested interest in the situation and the topic because I have an African American son. So guys, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to show the original video without no interruptions. And I've also had the honor to be able to share information with one of Atlanta's top-notch attorneys, the lead attorney. He has given me permission to use his contact because I did a lot of research on this, and I really felt that he broke it down, and he broke it down to a level where we can understand. And the fact that he's African American, I know that he has vested interest as well. So all that matters, because you just come to the table with a different view. So, Jay, I'm going to go ahead and run the tape. We're going to run the whole tape through. I'm going to read this one comment that I got, and then we're going to run the tape. So I got here my girl, Almond Eyes. She says, hey, at Embrace the Grace. Hey, baby girl, how are you doing? Thank you for coming to the live. I appreciate you for coming in. This is going to be a good one. So, and then shout out to the lead attorney. He has some good stuff to say, and I think that is very important that you hear it from an attorney. He's a family law attorney that's been practicing law for 20 years in Atlanta, Georgia. So he knows what he's talking about, and I value his opinion. And then I got here the Brick Slinger. Salute. Thank you very much for coming to the live. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your engagement because I know you always got some good stuff to say. So let me go ahead and get on this video, guys. Just relax and watch the video, and then we'll go ahead and dissect it. I know a lot of you guys know about this video, but instead of just watching the video, look at other things. I am going to hit other things besides the video. I'm going to hit the video in the video, things that we might not notice, because all we're going to keen in is the woman talking and the disrespect. Just pay attention to the little details. So hold on a second. Let me go ahead and get on that. Give me just a moment. I'm going to
got to go
it full
through.
screen.
Between my child and my marriage. And the shit getting
Click back on full screen.
Who, me?
Yeah, click back on full screen.
I don't give a damn about no Facebook.
No.
No YouTube.
No. On YouTube. On YouTube.
You pay $500 for what? You can drop it. I'm gonna put your business out there. You pay $500
There you go.
for what? And child support. It ain't nobody that's doing no extra. No shoes, no clothes, no toys, no nothing. Fuck all that.
Talking about, man, my son needs some shoes.
I don't give a damn. No, she can get the shoes out the child support money. She get the shoes out the child support money. That's what you pay child support for. The court ordered child support. You ain't got to do shit else. And she ain't gifting nothing else. She should have never took the fucking child support out if she needed more money. Why shouldn't I feel like that?
That's my fucking child.
I don't fuck that child. Fuck you too. I don't give a damn about that. Shoes. Come on, to get some extra shoes and you pay $500 fucking a month in child support. You ain't buying no shoes. You ain't buying no fucking shoes. You buy shoes. You buy the shoes. You buy the shoes. That's it. That's it. I'm saying you pay child support. What you pay the child support is for?
I'm saying, still though. You need some shoes, but get the shoes.
No, you ain't getting no shoes out of here. You ain't. It don't matter. It does not matter. No, you don't need to buy no shoes. She get the shoes out of child support money. $500 a month. That's what y'all agreed on. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. This shit. This shit. You want to get some shoes? You can get some shoes, but it won't be in here. It won't be in here. Believe that, baby. It won't be in here.
You in a situation, you want me to get some shoes? What the fuck is you doing?
Get your ass up out of here. I'm getting your ass up out of here. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting your ass. You want to buy some shoes? You want to buy some shoes? It won't be in here. I'm getting you up out of here. Getting you up out of here.
Man, man.
No,
Oh, what's that, man?
Look, ain't no put no. No, you want to get shoes? You want to get shoes?
Really? Man,
Oh no, we getting your ass up out of here. Yeah, we getting you up out of here. Fuck that. You won't get no shoes in here. You can get some shoes, but it won't be in here. It won't. Watch. Get here.
Over some fucking shoes, man. Over some shoes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's bullshit.
Ain't no bullshit. Fuck you, the child, and the mama. Fuck all y'all. And guess what? You want to get shoes, you got that big. Matter of fact, why her husband can't buy him no shoes?
It ain't fucking responsibility.
It is his responsibility. He married. If he married her, he take on the child too. Why he can't buy him no shoes? That's what I don't understand. He probably calling him daddy anyway.
All right. And we are back, y'all. There we go.
Okay, so I had to show you the whole video because now you guys know the sum of it is the wife is upset because she says he's already paying $500 a month in child support, and now he's telling her that they have to pay, that he needs to buy the child an additional pair of shoes, and she's pissed off about it. And For everybody, let me go ahead and read the chat because I got some more people coming in. I got Aminai saying Lee's stream on this was a fool. He was stuck on the weight bench in the bedroom. He sure was, but the fact that he kept talking about that weight bench meant a lot, you know. And then I got Ops. Thank you for coming in. Salute. He said, I noticed she was ugly and wearing a bonnet. Yep. I would have to agree with that, but that's besides the point. So you guys know that the way I do my streams is that I don't just come up here and talk shit. I give you information. So I showed you the video. So now we're going to talk about what is child support.
Hey,
because a lot of people get it twisted. Yeah.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. It says here, child support is the payment made for the support of the child and or children of divorced or separated parents while the children are minors or until they reach an age set by the separation agreement or in court order. Child support is usually paid by the parent without custody. Okay? If you guys notice something, I keep saying a word in there. It's child support. The support is for the child. And a lot of modern day women, a lot of baby mamas, a lot of single mothers have that shit twisted. They don't use the funds for what is intended purposes. And I know it is messed up. I know that it hurts the men when they see that their money is going to other things besides the child. But like my attorney has told us at the time when I was going through this, you can't worry about that. You got to hope for the best. You know, sometimes I wish that they would make child support where they put the child support on a card. You know how they put the food stamps on the EBT card? That they put it on a card with monthly statements and where you can see what the money's being spent on. And that is something that I think y'all men need to bring up and fight for and call your local politicians and see who can come up because I think that's a hell of an idea. So because when you have to present bank statements, especially when you're trying to do a remodification and you're trying to get an increase on child support, these baby mamas and these trifling ass women are going to have a harder time trying to prove it's going to be easier for the father to see where the money's going. So again, I'm gonna say this, that in case of joint custody, both parents usually pay child support. If you guys didn't know this, there's a lot of states here now that are if you have joint custody, they both pay child support. And again, child support, the maintenance of the child, is an ongoing periodic payments made by a parent for the financial benefit of the child. The child. Child support, ladies and gentlemen. The word child is in there. Okay? And in most states, child support is only intended to cover the basic needs of a child, which includes food, housing, and clothing. However, in some states, it allows for a child to expand to a broad range of expenses that can include the following, guys. And that's when a lot of people were saying, well, $500 isn't enough. You know, well, you better make it enough, because that is what the judge ordered. But they're saying now that it includes medical care, educational fees, child care, transportation and or travel, entertainment, extracurricular activities, and college expenses. That's a lot. And you guys say, well, how the hell is $500 going to cover that? Jay, as far as everything that I have said, what do you have to say about it?
Ah, shit. Let me clear my throat, y'all. All right. Yeah, we need to come up with a better system to actually account for where the money's going. I heard people suggest using the card before too. Use a card and then you can actually track what she's swiping the money on. Because if it's ultimately about the kid, that money should be going to the kid. But the funny thing is, it's they don't care. It's a revenue service for that. They get reimbursed. The state does, I think, like 60-70% for whatever they collect in child support, which basically means they're getting free money because they're not paying the child support. So when they collect that from the father and then they give that to the mother, the federal government gives them money for being the goddamn what was those people called? A loan shark or some shit. Like they're pretty much the loan shark now. Except you didn't take a loan out. They just told you, they strong arming your ass and telling you got to pay this money. And then a lot of ladies use that to their advantage. A lot of people are spiteful, especially if their relationship dies down and it's not going the way that they wanted to go. So they use the federal government as a weapon to hurt the opposite partner. So yeah,
again, what I usually say, follow the money trail.
Mm-hmm.
The federal government makes money off of child support. So it would behoove them, and they like the drama and the ongoing cases. But the thing is, they need to stop catering to these women. Okay? Because there's a lot of good fathers out there. There's a lot of dads that are doing the right thing, and they still get fucked. And it's messed up. And again, I can only do so much, especially as a woman. But as y'all men, y'all have to bring this to the forefront. And it starts with being more selective on who you have babies with. It starts with not making mothers single mothers and marrying them. It starts with voting for politicians in there. I mean, there's so much that the men can do. But the only way change is going to happen, guys, if you make change. And that's why Jay is here. That's why I'm here. That's why our subscribers are here to watch. I mean, like I pray every night that when my son goes through this and he grows up, that he picks a good one and he don't have to go through this, because it's not pretty. I never really truly saw how vindictive, how malicious, how cruel women can be until I lived this situation. I'm like, wow.
A bunch of children.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, what women need to realize, that it hurts the children. Then y'all wonder why we got these generations of kids are lost in the sauce. I mean, come on. We got to do better as humans, as parents, everything. Women, men. I'm not just jumping on the women. It's everybody. Everybody. Let me go ahead and get into some of these comments. My girl Almond said she was in her house. Yep. Good observation. That's another mistake. That's one thing I teach my son, and we need to teach our young men. Don't ever move in with a woman.
Never.
Okay?
Ever.
And from my side, if I ever move in with a man, I make sure my name is on the lease. Or I make sure my name is on the title or deed, because you're not just gonna walk around here and feel that you can kick me out. And it's messed up that we even have to go through this mindset going into a relationship when it's supposed to be a happy time and a good time. But CYA, you gotta cover your ass, because it's a thin line between love and hate.
Ooh, you taking it back with you, ain't you? Going back to the 90s around here, man. You burn the house down around this motherfucker.
Thin line. I could love you today and hate you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It is, people can snap. Okay, and then my girl Almond said, hope for the best needs to change. You're absolutely right, Almond Eyes. But the thing is, yeah, we can talk here all night until we're blue in the face. But are we really out there trying to make changes? Are we out there teaching our young men to make better choices? Are we teaching our young girls to require marriage? And you know what? Even with marriage, is not guaranteed, because during a divorce decree, you're going to go through child support. But Educate yourself. Know what law, every state has different laws for child support. If you live in Florida, California, Georgia, so okay, like Jay, he doesn't have any children. Learn your laws in Alabama, Jay, before you have children. So you know, so you already ready, so you don't have to get ready for just in case.
I just need to know the laws in the Philippines, not Alabama.
Amanize came back and say most of the medical is covered by Medicaid. Say they need to stop. True, you're absolutely right. But some mothers will want to be sometimes in divorce decree they make the father put the child on the father's insurance or vice versa. Okay, and let me go ahead and the brick slinger said it's a thin line between love and hate. I hear you, Grace. Absolutely, it really is.
Grace, did you duck? You better learn how to duck.
Duck? What do you mean duck?
Man, because his name is the brick slinger. He be slinging them bricks. You gotta duck.
Oh.
Talking about.
I hear you. Now, if you want to ask, well, Grace, how do the courts consider a variety of factors, including the child support? How do they come up with the figure? Well, there's certain contributing factors. They factor in the financial needs of the child, the amount of support needed, and how much the father makes, how much the mother makes, and they always hit the parent who makes the most.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn. So you're getting penalized for making the most money. I'm not even going to try to bring in the celebrities and things because those child supports are like not even rational. But that's because they make so much money. I'm here talking about your average guy. I mean, the lead attorney has so much information. He brought up a case of a guy, a postal worker, and it was sad. We'll talk about it more later. But now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the lead attorney. I'm going to bring in a video, his stream of the lead attorney and how he breaks it down. And we'll stop as he goes with this video because he looked at this video, of course, how an attorney will look at it. See, right now we're looking at us, just regular average people. But before we even go to the attorney, lead attorney, I'm going to tell you how I felt about this. And I'm going to let you guys know, I'm sorry, but I'm with the wife on this one. I'm not with the
shit. Oh shit.
I'm not with the way she disrespected that man. I'm not with the way how she belittled him and demasculated him, starting to pack his. It was just, she overreacted on this. It was crazy. But I do agree with the woman, and I was happy when the lead attorney agreed with the woman as well. And again, I have a little experience with this and history with this because I lived it myself. Now, do you guys want to know how Embrace the Grace would embrace this situation? If my man comes to me and says, "Hey, babe, Jordan needs some shoes," and baby mama called me and said she needs some shoes, and I would have been like, well, on top of the $500 you sent her, and he would have been like, yeah. First of all, the fact that he even came to me and talked to me about it, right there, he is showing me respect. Because he could have just bought the shoes, done that, and we could have argued about it later. But women, you gotta appreciate when men go that extra mile, because he really didn't have to tell his wife. He could have just went and bought those shoes and then deal with it later. But he came to her. So the type of woman that I would have been, I would have noticed that, and I would have said, okay. I wouldn't have been happy. I wouldn't have been happy about it, especially if our finances were tight or whatever. But at the end of the day, That's his child. And if I'm with a man that has a child, that child is a part of that man. And I will have to succumb to that. And I literally did that because my ex had a son. And I, again, guys, I'm speaking from experience. But what I would have said respectfully, I said, go ahead and buy him the shoes. But you need to have a talk with your baby mama and let her know that she need to make those $500 enough. Because this ain't going to happen again. And it would have been solved, because at the end of the day, if the kid needs some shoes and that's his father, then that's what he should have done. But remember, guys, this is going to now be considered a gift. The courts are not going to take into consideration that as far as child support. But you got to let it slide one time. If the man was respectful enough to come tell you about it, you got to turn around and be respectful back to him and say, okay, go ahead and buy him some damn shoes. But you're going to have a sit down with her and let her know this is not going to happen again. Don't make this a habit. And she was right. She's married. She got a husband. He could have helped out. He could have put something on it. Then the baby daddy could have put something on it, which would have been my husband. 50-50, kid got new shoes. So instead of maybe him having to spend $300 on shoes, maybe $150.
What fucking shoes y'all buying?
Huh?
What kind of shoes y'all buying?
Well, we don't know how old the child was. Let's take my son. Let's take my son, for example. He's 16 years old. He's size 14. Automatically, his shoes are $200, and that's not even name brand, just because of the size.
I don't know what the hell y'all be shopping at. Fuck that. Like, I don't fuck that. You better take your ass to the academy. I don't fucking know what they talking about. But that's crazy. That's light.
But I just gonna want to let you guys know I embraced the wife on this one, because the court saw that $500 was a child support. And I'm going to tell you why she's lead attorney couldn't explain it any better, but I'm glad that I felt the same way that he did. And again, I lived through this. This man is laying his head with her. That's her husband. $500 is already going out the door. And now you're asking me to allow more money to go out the door? Come on, man. But I'm not a selfish woman. If the child needs shoes, the child needs shoes. But this is not gonna happen every month. So let me go ahead and continue reading some. I'm getting back up on the comments.
Oh, that goddamn talking.
I said me too. And then, hey, Christopher, how are you? Thank you for coming to the live. I appreciate you. Christopher says, hard being a man in 2022. It's been hard being a man since day one. It's even harder in 2022. And then, my people's podcast came in. Salute to you, sir. He said, I'm on the wife's side too. So I'm not surprised, because on this side, we look at things rationally. We don't just go by our emotions. You know? Then Amanaz came back and said, sounds like she's always doing that. He needs sounds like she's always doing that. He needs Trip. Did he even confirm that the shoes were really needed and not wanted? True. That's why I'm saying, to avoid conflict, because sometimes that's what baby mamas do. They throw over torpedoes to our peaceful house and want to start drama between the new relationship, and sometimes you got to just throw a torpedo back. You know what I'm saying? And then Christopher came back and said, this is why I have 5 bank accounts in 3 different states. All righty then.
That man got more than 2 phones. He got 3. No, 5.
All righty, Christopher. You just be careful. Don't put your business up. Well, anyway, your kids are growing. You ain't got to worry about that. But anyway, so we're gonna start watching. What? I missed one?
It makes it disappear if you click back on it. Boom, okay. There you go.
So Okay, how we doing on my likes? Jay,
We
check
got
that for me.
7 likes and 7 people in the chat. I
I know
am the
that's how it's
moderator.
supposed to be.
I'm
Good
in bitch
job,
mode
guys.
today. Oh no, hold on.
I,
One more person came in. We gotta get that 8th like. Where y'all at? Hit that like button.
can I get that like button? Cause y'all know me, Embrace the Grace and JV. Let's talk JV and Ops from the Norm. We be spitting that fire. So go ahead and give that like, okay? So
We
now what
gonna do
I'm
a
gonna do
poll.
is I am going to play lead attorney's take on this, and we're gonna break it down. And I'll stop this if you guys want to go ahead and start coming to the panel so we can start talking about this. But remember, we're going to be respectful. We're going to hear each other out. I think I'm going to have to get a timer as well because I've been witnessing some things, and we're gonna have to we're gonna keep it graceful. Okay, yeah, I like that, huh? We're gonna keep it graceful. All right, so hold on. Let me set up this video. Give me a minute. Share. Okay. Uh-oh, what did I do wrong?
What you talking about?
How do I get back?
You need to unshare the first video that you had up.
Oh, yeah. Right, you're right. You're right. Let me go ahead and just do that. Hold on, guys. I'm still learning shit.
Click
Are
on
you
a
good?
button that affirmatively says that you are over age 21. When I came out with this video the next day, all of this section of YouTube was lit up. Everybody was talking about that video. People were doing live streams. They were crying. They were crying over this video. Oh, Lee's a monster. Oh. They didn't listen. I was getting on panels after that. They were like, well, lead attorney, do you want to take anything back? Hell no, I don't want to take anything back. Watch the fucking video. I don't give a damn if you're crying or not. I ain't taking anything back. I don't give a damn what YouTube blurs out, what warnings YouTube makes you click. Watch the damn video. Video is amazing. YouTube didn't think so. Guys, how many blurred out thumbnails have y'all seen? Let me ask you, how many videos, you guys are on YouTube, y'all have clicked on a lot of videos. How many videos have you had to click on where you have to say, affirmatively state that you're over age 21? Y'all know I'm relaxed, man. I'm super cool, but I got crunk on that one. What do they call a black attorney in a 3-piece suit in the South? What? A nigger. Like, oh, come on, like, no. Like, for real, take time out. This is what I do for a living. So you're in the right place to have this thing reviewed because you're talking to an expert. Now, what does she say? She says, what are you doing? He's like, I'm recording. Recording is not good, generally speaking, for your marital problems. It's not good. There are times when you absolutely need to record. There are times when I've told my clients to record. In Georgia, you can record somebody else without their consent. As long as you are a part of the conversation, you do not have to tell them you're recording. Guys, listen, I've been practicing so long. I remember sending my clients to Radio Shack to buy little pins that are recorders. Who remembers Radio Shack? Who remembers Circuit City? That's how long I've been practicing to tell people to record. But that's you're recording to use as evidence in a trial. You're not recording just for like clout. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not really how you want to handle your situations when you record. All right, but fine. They're having a marital dispute. He's saying, I have to choose between my child and my wife. You know, and now he wants to record it. But let's see what's going on.
child in your marriage. What is you doing? Let me like, what's going on?
I'm recording, man.
I ain't no recording because you ain't dropping that shit. I don't give a damn about no Facebook, no YouTube, or nothing. No. And I don't care nothing about that. Because my thing is right here, you pay $500 for what? You can drop it. I'm gonna put your business out there. You pay $500 fucking dollars for what? In child support.
And let's stop it right there. Who hears what she's saying? This is going to be very important. I'm going to talk about this in a second. Economics. This lady's poor. I can hear it. I got a good ear. I can hear it. You know what she said? She said $500 a month. A month. Guys, my brothers, if you marry a woman that's a month, you know, I should write up. There's so many little things. When they say, oh, guys, you know, you need to vet your women better. They would never teach you this. M-U-N-T, month. If your baby mama, well, your baby mama don't say anything. She a baby mama. But if your wife says month,
I'm dead, y'all.
your marriage is in trouble from the rent. From the start, from the rent. So he's paying $500 a month. All right. But I want to throw that in there because that's something that you guys need to know. If your woman, if the woman says month when you take her on the first date to Red Lobster, just leave it right there. Let her pay the damn dinner. Just leave.
$500 for what? You can drop it. I'm gonna put your business out there. You pay $500 fucking dollars for what? In child support. It ain't nobody but doing no extra. No shoes, no clothes, no toys, no nothing. Fuck all that.
Talking about, man, I said I need some shoes.
I don't give a damn. No, she can get shoes out of child support money.
Okay, guys. So I told you we were gonna chop it up as he's chopping it up. See, we average people, we're looking at this video and all we're hearing is the argument, what's taking place. But again, if we really like just take our time and don't be so quick to pass judgment, you can tell it's like, yeah, she mad. They don't have money. Money's tight. And if money's tight, she gonna be mad that more money is leaving the house. And you're a grown-ass man playing a video game when you should be at a second job.
Y'all hate
Then maybe you wouldn't be having this argument. Which you see, there's so many more. Oh, hold on a second, because my boy, he's always disagreeing with me.
You got a bunch of comments you missed.
Well, we were watching the video, sir. So Alton, how you doing, King? He says, I don't agree with the wife. Of course you wouldn't. So
I don't either.
He already knows. He was like, I love you more. But now you know we're going to have to talk about it. You're going to come up on the panel and we're going to talk about it. Okay? And then Amina is laughing her ass off. Because as many times as you see this video, it's funny, but it's really not. You know, yeah, you know, there it is. The fact remains is she's pissed. And the way she's displaying her pistivity is not in the best manner. I get it. I understand. She's very disrespectful. She talking her shit. You know what I'm saying? And she disrespects the child. No. See, that I would have shut down by then. But he's still steadily playing a video game. Okay? Maybe if he was at his second job, there'd be no room to have this argument. Because he had the extra money to give $100. And they were, you know, but their budget is $500. Do you not understand that some people are living, most Americans are 2 paychecks from being homeless? Money is tight. Inflation is at 9%. You're spending 38% of your paycheck on housing alone. So she's pissed. Not only she get $500, but now you want more money to leave the house? And I'm glad that when he was dissecting this video, I'm like, I feel this way because I went through this shit too. So anyway, we're gonna run. Let me continue to read the comments. Um, who we got? Christopher Vincent said $100 a week. No, it's a little bit more because it's 500. So I'm
$125.
$100 a week.
$125.
Yep. Hold on. How we know he don't have a second job or his own business? Then there shouldn't be an argument about buying the kid extra shoes because they'd have the extra money. They'd have the savings. But she's pissed because they're poor.
I don't think it's about the money.
What do you think it's about?
She don't like that. It's baby mama. I told you, like, when I talked about this one before, like, okay, look, I agree with her point. I agree with her sentiment. You're already paying child support. Why the hell is she asking you for more money? I agree with that. Then she's fucking wrong, though, for the way she's talking to that man. There's a way to get that man to do exactly what you want him to do. He's kind of just stuck in the fucking middle. I told you the way I would trace that down of the blame game, I would start with his baby mama. Like, if she's remarried, any dude that marries a woman with children, you understand that you're going to end up taking care of her kids. She's going to require that. So he should be taking care of the motherfucking kids. And the wife got that right. So I would start with the baby mama to figure out why she's asking for extra money. And then I go to his wife and be like, hey, look, bitch, I understand that you don't like this, but you ain't going to be talking to me like that. But it clearly is her house, and she feels like she runs that dude. He just kind of like, he's stupid. He's stupid. He a dumb motherfucker. I would never be in that position. Ever. But she dead ass wrong. She gonna be sitting there talking to the man like that. Like, bitch, who the fuck are you talking to?
Ladies and gentlemen, no, hold on. I gotta take the whole screen. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You know, my boy Jay said a couple weeks ago, you be taking my sayings. I just never said it before. I'm like, damn, he beat me to it. You get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. We as a culture and a community need to learn to co-parent better, especially when it's blended families. People, I embrace that. I took that job seriously. The fact that my old high school love has a son, and now there was 5 years of hell, but we made it happen. We made it happen to the point where all 4 of us sat down in a conference room. I got a conference room at the Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, we all gonna talk. We all gonna be on the same page. It took 5 years to get there, but we got there. And I think we need to do better parenting. This is not going to solve it. Hold on. I got some comments. I don't know if I said this one, but Alton Brown said, how do we know he don't have a second job or his own business? You absolutely right. But again, now with Jay's point of view, he's saying she don't think she likes the baby mama. Well, then you know what I got to say about that, Jay? Then that's his bad. Because he should have picked a woman. And I don't want to say like me, but he should have picked the kind of woman that is cool with taking care of kids. It's the man's responsibility to make that situation amicable. That's why I've always told my homeboys and male family members, put yourself on child support. And when lead attorney said that, I said, you see, I did know what the fuck I was talking about. I'm not telling my boys misinformation. First of all, you're going to hear him say it, because now I didn't took what he's saying and I'm putting it as a part of me to polish it up. But you'll hear him say it. It helps you, one, budget your money. Now you know every month that money is it helps you when you're in a new relationship. The next relationship person, hey, I got child support this month. You got to either accept it or reject it. Boom. And it'll help you keep you from going broke. Because a lot of men overpay. They get bled out.
Yeah, you want to be on the safe side. You want to be on the safe side of it. Like, it is better to put yourself on child support, because you could be helping out the entire time, but she goes out there and puts you on child support. They're gonna make you pay back from the time the child was born. So it's like no matter how you can give her money all day, she can be spiteful. And the sad part, sometimes she doesn't even have to do anything. The state can go out there and do it themselves. They'll be like, okay, well, the child was born 3 years ago, so you owe 3 years of back pay of child support. And you be like, I've been paying for this kid the entire time. They don't give a fuck.
You got receipts?
They don't even care if you got receipts.
No, they do. Well, this happened a long time ago, but shit, that's what saved mine. You know what I'm saying? Them receipts, put it on an Excel spreadsheet done by yours truly, was submitted in court as official documents. Yeah. If you do, I get it. Even if you do shit right. But if you protect yourself and you have your receipts, the best protection is just put yourself on child support. You know, women dangle that shit. Oh, I'm going to put you on child support. Man's response should be, don't meet me there, beat me there.
I'll tell the motherfucker, learn how to strap your shit the fuck up and don't fucking be popping babies out around.
I mean, we can unpeel it to the core, Jay. Exactly. Avoid that situation.
I'm 32. I ain't got no kids.
Picking that. If you're telling me, Jay, I'm just dissecting your point of view. You're saying he don't like the baby mama. Well, then you know.
No, I'm saying the baby mama probably don't like the wife. Like they probably got some beef going back and
forth. That's his fault too. Because he needs to make it and make so a lot of men don't put their foot down. A lot of men don't check. Oh, let's be graceful.
Take them hoes. You know, there you go.
I'm going back to what I went through. The man has to like, look, I'm in a new relationship. Woo, woo, woo. That's you, the baby mama. You and me got a child together. You're my new wife. Da da da. I have a child support order. I gotta pay every month $500. Okay. You got to accept it or reject it. There's no, I have a child. So if you want to be involved with a man with a child, that is one of the stipulations. And you must be humble with it and graceful with it. Acting like this, no, she wicked. Fuck you, fuck the child. Damn, well, fuck you.
Yeah, that lets you know that she doesn't respect you at all. That dude right there, that is a Pookie. That's a Pookie. That's a Ray Ray right there. He's sitting there letting that lady say all that crazy shit to him. Fuck you and fuck your child. Nah. Those are fighting words. Like on the street, those are fighting words. If a man said that to another man, we fighting. Fuck my kid and fuck me. Like I can take you saying fuck me. You said fuck my kid.
That shit. Say it again.
Man, saying fuck me. No, man, and fuck my child. You out your mind.
Then she says something even worse. That's when you know there's nothing there, and y'all men need to recognize that and learn to get the fuck out.
Well, ain't not me. Shit, y'all in the chat got those.
You know he probably calling your son your daddy.
Chat got them type of problems, bro. Look, yeah, she was poking at him. That's why I say, like, man, she's wrong because she's disrespectful. She has no respect for that man. He's wrong because first off, you a dummy for even getting with either one of the chicks, and then on top of that, why the fuck you even telling her where you spending your money at?
Well,
she should not even know.
That's when I'm going to have to disagree with you on that because now you're making a level 2 situation to a level 7 because if y'all are paying bills together, which they clearly are, because she wouldn't be that upset. It's only fair that you give her the intel where certain money is coming out of the house, boss.
Hell no. Now, here you go. If he dealing with somebody like that and he knows that's how she'll react, you better off not fucking telling her shit.
And you're absolutely right because that's why people lie. That's why men lie. Because
I'm just saying you ain't got to lie. You just don't have to tell her anything. Don't lie. Just don't say that.
He could have also picked a better wife and a woman that would understand and has the mindset and care and gives a fuck enough too, Jay. He has to make a better decision on who he fucking picked as a wife. Or he's got to put his motherfucking foot down. Or he's got to get another job. But this has to be avoided. They're poor. She's angry. She's pissed that now, at least a pair of shoes nowadays. You're not going to Walmart. I'm sorry.
You can go to Walmart. I don't know why y'all act like these kids got to have design or anything. My parents raised me the right way. Motherfucker, I ain't had no goddamn name brands growing up. I think the only name brand pair of shoes I had before I graduated high school was Saucony Matrices and Feli's. No J's, no Nikes.
Put that shit back now.
Like real shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Them kids, it's about living. It's not about being fly and all this other woo shit. Cause like,
okay, so even if you buy a pair, can somebody look up what is the price of a pair of Shacks at Walmart? Let's talk about that. And somebody do that.
Get as low as like $25, $30. $25, $30. Look, the shoes I buy for work, they're called, I forget what they're called. It's some weird brand name at fucking Academy. Them bitches are $25 fucking dollars. They're solid black shoes. Just slide on in and keep on fucking moving. And I buy them bitches every time the motherfuckers fuck up. Once a year, I go buy a new pair. I'm not into that shit. All these
I mean,
motherfuckers.
I hear you, but you know that's not the world we live in right now. And
No,
that'll be another argument. Oh, you bought our son some no-call name brand, and I bet her children are buying Jordans and da-da-da-da. That'll be another whole argument.
Yeah, but that's a problem that comes with the ladies, man. Y'all need to stop being in competition with the next motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. My kid is gonna be walking these bitches.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you. You gotta let her know if there's money leaving the house, especially if y'all tight on money.
I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass man. Who the fuck? I am not. I'm not in his situation because I wouldn't be living in her fucking house. Like if I was in that situation, that's my fucking house. I'm paying these bills, and she got a problem with me buying my son some shit. She can get the fuck out.
But all I'm saying is, can't she know about it?
It's not her business. It's not her fucking business.
But the money is their business. They're living together.
That ain't her money.
What if that money that he uses for the shoes was the money for the light bill? And now you're sitting in the dark.
That's a whole bunch of ifs. That's a whole bunch of ifs. We don't know. I'm just saying, Grace, we do not know if that was like, we don't know if they were hurting for money. We don't know if they just got a problem in between. We're speculating over here.
We know that they're poor. We know that they're poor.
How do we know that, man? You seen that fancy ass weight bitch in there? That motherfucker got money.
In the master bedroom. You know what? With that being said, let's go here and continue to hear the lead attorney because he don't let that shit go. Hold on.
Oh, you got a lot of comments too, man. You gonna fall behind. You don't read these goddamn comments, man.
Hold on.
I'll get you all the way up there. I'll get you exactly where you start. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
I'll be right back. No, I read that already from Alton. And then Christopher said, can a man relax? NBA 2K is fun. Madden, Call of Duty. Not in the middle of an argument like that, sir. It's an inappropriate time. The only one arguing is the wife, Alton said. No, he's arguing too. He be talking his shit. The lack of money makes it worse. He beta. Yeah, that part. I totally agree with you, Almond. Okay, let me continue. Let me make sure. Then it says here, Black women do not want to co-parent. Well, you know what? Then don't have fucking kids. How about that? How about that? We have to get past the past. Damn, that was good. I must say so myself. We have to get past the past. And we really have to think what's in the best interest of the child. We have to get past the past. And the way we get past the past is by dealing with our own trauma, with counseling, with healing, with meditating. Because things change in life. Things happen. People fall in and out of love every day. But those kids are there. You decided to have that child. That's another human being that is going to take over for us. And we giving them so much trauma at such an early age because we don't want to act right. We so worried about whose penis went into whose vagina that we can't get past that bullshit. I made it happen where all four of us sat at a fucking table and talked and set boundaries. But it took, well, I'm not even going to say it, but it can happen. It's feasible. And it needs to happen more, especially if you decide to have fucking kids. Some of y'all gonna have 4 or 5 people at the conference table. No bueno. It's about the kids, the interest of the kids. The courts don't give a fuck about the kids. Let me let y'all know that. All they care about is the money trail. That's all they care about. They make money. But it's the lesser of the two evils. Either you're not on child support, you're going broke, you're being extorted for dick, you're bleeding out, you're going broke. I mean, you got the pros and the cons. When you're on a date with a chick, ask them, so how do you feel about child support? You got to have the conversation, because I mean, you didn't pick up on it that she was the type of woman that's evil, that was, just had ill will intentions. I wasn't like that. I made sure that child felt part of the family. I really did. Because in my culture too, they don't accept step parents, and it was an awful feeling because I had step sisters, and my mom was trying to not make that happen. And I called my dad out. Me and my dad was real tight, and I said, you know what, you're fucked up for letting mom dictate how you deal with your children. Those are my sisters, because my sisters took better of me than my own mom. So they were important role models in my life. There could be good of that, but we turn it so ugly and so dramatic, and we just mess each other's lives, mess the children's life. Yeah, I'm passionate about this because I love the kids, and they deserve, if you're gonna fucking have them, then be a parent. Yeah, I know. A lot of us weren't taught to be parents. A lot of us didn't have parents. I mean, we could be here all night and talk about this shit, but the fact still remains is you can educate yourself. You can do the healing. You can put the work in and be that good parent that your child deserves. I don't want to hear the excuse and keep hearing the excuse, well, I'm traumatized, or come on, man. The children are our future. They really are, and it's scary to see what I see. The world we're living in right now, y'all should really look at what's going on. Anyway, I'm ranting right now, so let me go ahead and let's stay focused.
Goddamn was.
My bad, dog. And this is just a very personal situation that I went through, and it's still happening, and it's unnecessary. And fuck you. Fuck them kid. They fuck the kid. Fuck. Come on, man. You gotta do better. Where we at? Let me see. Where I'm in a black women do not want a parent yet. You got me on that one. And you can't co-parent with a broken person. Then we need to make sure they get hemmed. Amended, whatever. They need to heal. You can always suggest the courts. Let's do counseling. They have mediation. You're absolutely right. But let's get there before we get broken. Let's stop having kids without a two-parent household. I mean, preventive measures can be done. Hey, clicks and views. This is what you get when a Pookie gets married to his mama. Oh, yeah. Damn it, man. And Evergreen G said, peace. How you doing? Thank you for coming to the show. I appreciate you. And then receipts depends on the state. That part. That's another thing. Educate yourselves about child support and what state you live in before you decide to have kids. And yeah, I'm going there. Protect yourself. CYA. He's used to being talked to like this by his wife, but that's why he's recording it. But what, by clicks and views, by him recording it, what is that going to do? He putting it out there. He putting on blast. That's what he's doing. She should be embarrassed. That wasn't the first time she said that. Well, I don't doubt it. He ain't going nowhere. Okay, here we go. Sometimes a man or a woman feels some type of way about the other parent because the person they are with said negative things about the other parent. I'm gonna have to read that one again. Sometimes a man or a woman feels some type of way about the other parent because the person they are with said negative things about the other parent. Yeah. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. With that being said, though, things have to change. Things have to change. Yeah, we all we dog each other out. Da 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 da. Okay, and Christopher Vincent said he needs to put his foot down and walk himself out. Then she will be looking for a lot more money. True. Or she might have backup already. She was like, man, you ain't doing nothing over here. You just taking up space.
So why y'all over here? See, dry snitching, dry snitching. Y'all see what they be doing, man? Y'all see this shit? She just
I mean,
snitched on all of them.
but I mean, it's survival though. It's like, then you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. I'm giving you a chance. I'm still with you. I'm grinding with you, but you here playing your PS5. Why are you not at the second job? Why you got me in a room with a weight bench in there? Why are we poor? Why are we not doing something? I guess everybody's different, and everybody don't look
Yeah,
at
because
things.
women are selfish and they only care about them goddamn selves, and men actually care about multiple people. Because everything you just said is about her. What if this? What if that? All that's a benefit for her. What the fuck about him? Ooh.
Hey, this is why we're having this conversation. And I know when I don't speak right away, I let shit, I embrace what you're trying to tell me. You gotta listen to listen, not to respond. Because he's teaching me other things. I'm looking at it from his perspective. And this is the reason why we do this, to learn from each other, to embrace different views and change mindsets. Then you know what? Since y'all already know that this is how women are, since y'all already say that women are selfish, then how about y'all start doing an emergency fund and making sure y'all ducks in a row should be your own place. It should, it start, and then it starts from the person you're with. She got a bonnet on. Is she working, or she just over here arguing and shit? Has he made her go to work? I mean, there's things that he could have done to not be in that predicament that he's in. Correct. Especially if you know she got kids, and then if you allow a woman to talk to you that way more than one time, then he ain't got nowhere to go. That's why he taking that shit. And is either you're gonna do something better to change your situation, or you're gonna have to put up with somebody talking to you that way. Fuck you, fuck you. No, fuck you, bro. Don't get me. Let me go ahead and keep reading. I read Christopher's comment. He picked a mama, not a wife. Okay, I like that. So Jay, is it his food now? Whose fault is that now? He picked a mama, not a wife. He
I
picked a
think
mama because he's not husband material. So he
that's his
needed a
fault.
mama to make it.
He picked who he fucking with. He gotta own that. He picked who he's fucking with. He has to own that. That'll never change.
And Click and View says Velcro strap. And then I got okay, we have US every per action. Let our pride take over our spending habits. We let our pride take over our spending habits. Can you elaborate on that for me?
Some people do. I think that's
Oh,
more of a
you're saying
female
about the
trait.
brand names. Okay. US. I see what you're saying about brand names and stuff like that. Yeah, but come on, you gotta
See,
admit.
no, stop trying to justify. It don't matter, man. Go ahead, shoot that
What do
shit.
you
It's a
Oh,
true statement. It's a true fucking statement. Like a lot of people are caught up in having the newest thing and having that thing that everybody else wants and shit. Like when PS5s came out, everybody's running to go buy a PS5. Every
yeah.
time J's come out, it's the same fucking shoe, different fucking color. Motherfuckers going out the way to buy them hoes. Like that's bullshit. We're only doing it for other people's attention, man. I don't give a fuck what somebody say about what the fuck I wear, bitch. I shop at Walmart. I don't give a fuck. I will shop at fucking Walmart for pants and shirts and shit.
Yep.
Y'all can kiss my ass. I don't care about that designer shit. That shit's not important to me, but a lot of people are into that shit.
And then Alton Brown came back and said, it's the image for people to try to look like money instead of having money.
Yeah.
Exactly. The
Fucking
only
dummies.
way you should look like money is if you have money. I hate this concept that people have. I gotta fake it till I make it. You're gonna get so used to faking it that you're not gonna know how to make it. Just make it.
Michael Jordan don't even wear his own shoes. That man a billionaire.
And then Christopher Vincent came back with the research with the
Crazy.
intel. He said Shaq's are $30.
That ain't $30 now. Shaq's done went up $5. I don't know who the fuck. I ain't gonna lie though. I will never be calling no Shaqs though. I ain't gonna lie. I care if somebody see me in some Shaqs. I never know.
We watch YouTube in the house. We pop Granny and Pop in the house. Autoline said hi, Grace. Hi, Autoline. US Abby, what's up, Coach? Okay. And then What We Know podcast, what he said. What good, my boy? That's for you.
What it do?
And then Alton, I knew you was going to put that in there when I put that plug in. Alton Credit Repair, facts.
Well, you know what it is, man.
Embrace the Grace and Alton Brown are credit repair specialists. So if y'all want to work on your credit instead of, having this argument and not having peace in the house because of some damn shoes, if you had a credit card with $1,000 limit, you could have just went to the store and bought them shoes. And that's when I would have utilized your concept, Jay. Not even told her, because I got a credit card. I paid that bill, so you can't tell me what to do, what I do with that credit card. So I would use your concept there, Jay. Especially if she's not putting nothing on that credit, but you got to have good credit to do that and just walk into Foot Locker. Oh, my boy needs some new shoes. I'm top of the 500. Okay, I got you. But this shit ain't gonna happen no more.
Where the clearance rack at? Where the clearance rack?
Don't get comfortable. But my point is, gentlemen, and I'm talking to the men, the conversation needs to be had. Because if you're already paying $500, what you doing with the money? Why are you coming up short? You have a right to know, because that's your money that you're giving to her. And it's supposed to be for the child. And I emphasize that. What is child support? Support for the child. It's not for your front lace. It's not for your eyelashes. It's not for your nails. It's for the child. And then don't let men know at the last minute, oh, he needs shoes for Monday. Come on. Well, I think I'm asking too much right now. But the conversation needs to be had. Okay, I got his shoes, whatever. But what's up? This
I ain't telling her shit, Grace.
Huh?
I ain't telling her shit. It ain't none of her business.
Oh, come on.
If it was me, I'm just speaking from my own position. Like, if it was me, I know I'm never gonna be in that type of situation that he's in. I ain't gonna tell her shit. It ain't none of her fucking business.
We're gonna just agree to disagree.
All right.
Okay. What We Know podcast said, I wear some curries before I wear Shaq. Okay, guys, let's. How much are curries? Somebody do the research. Give me the price, please.
They
and
range,
who's never new in here, I would
like 80 to 100. 80 over to 100.
Press them likes.
Y'all hit that like button, y'all.
Network, Let's Talk JVJ, and of course, Embrace the Grace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
the curries don't cost that much though. They buy the bill. You don't spend a bill on those.
JT and Rob in the building. What's up, JT and Rob? How you doing?
Yo.
If she has a 400 credit score, she's out of there. Yes. Send it to me. Send her to me and Coach Alton. We'll fix her credit. We'll fix both their credit. We'll fix Baby Mama credit and the new husband. And then the whole family got good credit and everybody can eat instead of being crabs in a fucking pot. Oh, excuse my language. My bad.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah, I mean, it's a skill that we need to learn. Okay, let me see. I think Christopher Vincent, I run this house. Bills paid. She needs to sit down. Oh, hell. Here we go.
Ain't nobody see that shit. Ain't none of y'all saw that. Here you go. There you go. Y'all can see it now. There you go. It was gone now.
I run this house. Bills paid. She needs to sit down. Yeah, it sounds good. Okay, it sounds real good.
But it sounds anyway, right. It sounds right.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead. What you got?
We're going to go back to the video. How about that?
All right.
That's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and listen to the
She get the shoes like the child support money. That's what you pay child support for. The court ordered child support. You ain't got to do shit else. And she ain't gifting nothing else. She should have never took the fucking child support out if she needed more money.
Wow. Now, what is she saying? She's saying, listen, you already paying child support. You're paying $500 a month. Why are you paying $500 a month and then you want to pay on top of that? Let's do this because this is a short video. Let's go through it all so we can figure out what the deal is, and then I'm gonna break it down for you. So let's pick it back up at the month.
Child support money, that's what you pay child support for. The court ordered child support. You ain't got to do shit else. And she ain't gifting nothing else. She should have never took the fucking child support out if she needed more money. Why shouldn't I feel like that? I don't fuck that child.
Wow.
Wow. Fuck that child.
You pay $500 a month in child support. You ain't buying no shoes. You ain't buying no fucking shoes. You buy
She
shoes.
said, fuck that
You buy the
child.
shoes. You buy the shoes. That's it. That's it. I'm saying you pay child support. What you pay the child support for? No, you ain't
Show
getting no
'em.
shoes.
Show them.
It don't matter. It does not matter. No, you don't need to buy no shoes. She get the shoes out of child support money. $500 a month. That's what y'all agreed on. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh shit, she got the suitcase. And
This
she got the
nigga
bonnet.
here. This nigga stupid.
Shout
Oh,
out
she
again
putting
to the
the
lead
clothes in the
attorney.
damn suitcase.
He hyping this shit
What
up.
is
Allowing
you
me to
doing?
use your content.
You pay $500 a month.
Get your ass up out of here. I'm getting your
Damn.
ass up out of here.
What are you doing? I'm getting your ass up out of here, just like
You
the
want some
shoes.
shoes? It won't be in here. I'm getting you up out of here. Getting you up out of here. No.
Not today.
No, ain't no put up. No, you want to get shoes? You want to get shoes? Oh no, we getting your ass up out of here.
Oh.
We getting you up out of here. Fuck that. You won't get no shoes in here.
Fuck that.
Get some shoes,
Yo.
but it won't be in here.
Wow.
Watch. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
He arguing too, Alton. He talking his shit.
The
So
child and the mama. Fuck all y'all. And guess what? You want to get shoes, you got that big. Matter of fact, my husband can't buy him no shoes.
Uh-oh.
It is his responsibility. He married. If he married her, he take on the child too. Why he can't buy him no shoes? That's what I don't understand. He probably calling him daddy anyway.
Oh.
Dad.
Oh, I don't know if y'all heard that last part. I'm surprised she's still alive. That was the whole clip. I didn't stop it. That was the whole clip. Now, before I break this down, before I go into it, who is right? Let's take a poll. Put an H in the chat if the husband, no, fuck the H. Put an M in the chat if the man is right. M in the chat if
Y'all
the man
do the
is
same
right.
thing on my chat.
Put a W in the chat.
Who's right? Who's
Wolf
wrong?
if the wife is right. All right. M in the chat if the man is right. W in the chat if the wife is right. Man, I see tons of M's. Shout out to them. It's a few W's, but all the M's is killing it. Oh, it's a ton of M's. Tip Network says M. AV. Got AV in the house. Let me know if you want to come up. She says M. Living Out Loud says the woman. Mile High. I missed what Mile High said. Alan. I missed what Alan said. In Alan the Russian. All right. It's mostly M, man. The M's got it. The M's got it. Men are winning. The men are winning. The M's are killing it. All right. What we're gonna do? We're gonna break this down, and I'm gonna go step by step.
Here it is. This is
I
from
am
an
going
attorney,
to,
guys. 20 years
give
practicing in
you
Atlanta.
a divorce attorney's perspective on this. All right, and you have not gotten this anywhere else, so I'm glad that you are here. Let me get
So
a little
am
more
I.
super chats, and I'm gonna break it down. Shout out to the beautiful Ann Allen says, just when we thought we had it figured out, TLA hit us with the curveball. This should be interesting. Yeah. I'm actually W all the way on this. It's hard. That's why Kevin Samuels used to always say I was on some bullshit, man. He'd be like, Lee, where are you coming from, man? Shout out to Tracy. Tracy be like, I'm using my 168,000 rewards on my Amex to pay for them super chats. I'm smart with my buddy. Yes, everybody, man, Amex is on it. I got what's that Amex Platinum? The one that's like $700 or something? Right? Shout out to Tracy. What is Niner Blue? Shout out to Niner. The damn $40. Goddamn.
Hold on.
Where y'all at,
Goddamn.
Where y'all at?
Thank you so much, Niner Blue.
Getting all this money. I want to see this man getting money, man.
He's my time.
I hear you. Let me hold on.
Can't wait to see this BS, man. This super her husband, but I can be persuaded.
That's why I was looking for the
I'm gonna
clip.
break this down from an expert's perspective. Okay, let's hear.
Shit I got to go through. And like I got to choose between my child and my marriage. And the shit getting old. It's getting very old and frustrating.
Between your child and your marriage, what is you doing? I mean, like, what's going on?
I'm recording, man.
I ain't recording because you ain't dropping that shit. I don't give a damn about no Facebook, no YouTube, or nothing.
She don't give a damn.
I don't care nothing about that. Because my thing is right here, you pay $500 for what you can drop.
A month.
I'm gonna put your business out there. You pay $500
A month.
in child support. It ain't nobody but doing no extra. No shoes, no clothes, no toys, no nothing. Fuck all that.
Talking about, man, my son needs some shoes.
I don't give a damn. No, she can get the shoes out the child support money.
All right, let's stop it right there. What is she saying? What's her argument? Her argument is like, listen, dude, we've been over this before. You're paying $500 a month. She should get the shoes out of there. Is she right? Technically,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, she is right for that.
Whatever state y'all live in, guys, there are child support guidelines.
Y'all
And
learned your
supposedly-
guidelines.
Well, let me take a step back. These child support guidelines were created by y'all's legislatures. Supposedly, y'all's legislatures, whatever state you're in, California, Nevada, New York, Georgia, Florida, Texas, whatever state, your legislature has consulted with experts. They have consulted with,
Which are all men.
and they have asked these economists, how much does it take to raise a child? And when I say raise a child, I mean raise him up. I'm talking house. I'm talking water. I'm talking light. I'm talking food. I'm talking transportation. I'm talking healthcare. I'm talking shoes, back to school clothes, toiletry, toys, vacations,
Damn.
anything you can.
Y'all sure y'all want to have kids?
They've come up with, and these economists have calculated all this stuff out. Now, come to find out, they haven't done it right, but at least they try. And to do this properly, what they have to do is consider the man's salary. So the more a man pays, it means the more he makes. So if a man makes more, he pays more. If he makes less, he pays less. In most states now, they consider the wife's income too. I think there are like 13 states, 11 states that still don't consider the wife's income. So the wife can be a millionaire and you still got to break your back paying child support because they don't ever take into account what the wife makes. I know. But the wife is right that the shoes are included in the child support, right? Now, can men purchase things or give their kids things apart from the child support? Yes. Yes, they can. Does anybody know what that's called? That's called a gift. That's called a gift. Now we're going to get down to the real reason why the wife is mad. Does anybody know why the wife is mad? Does anybody know? Let me just check the chat. And this goes into the main problem. And I'm telling you this from a divorce attorney's perspective.
Okay, guys, let's answer the question. Let's answer the question. Before you hear his answer, why do you guys think she's so upset? Let's go. While you guys are thinking on that, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read the comments. So hold on. I'm gonna see. Okay, I'm right here. It says he had to tell her about the $500. I mean, he was going to be short on his share of the bills. That's a possibility.
He
True.
wasn't asking for $500. Think about it. He paid $500 in child support. I think she got that mixed up. The shoes don't cost $500. He just pays $500 in child support.
And then Clicks and Views came back and said he is not a provider. And then What We Know podcast said, men, keep women out your business when it comes to taking care of your children. Okay.
Facts.
I don't agree with that, especially if you're in a relationship with another woman who y'all trying to build. You take $1,000 out of the account and you're telling me it's for my son. He needed that. I don't have a right to know that. The fuck?
No.
I don't agree, especially if we're a team. So you're keeping intel from me. You're keeping shit classified, and it's going to affect me and the household.
It's keeping you on a need to know basis. Like if it's not, he go what?
Not if you're in a relationship or a healthy marriage.
It does. What are you talking about? I'm not telling you about my money. Like if I'm making sure all the bills are paid, everything is straight financially. If I take some money out to go do something for my kid, if I was in that situation, that ain't none of your goddamn business. Why do you keep
gonna do what you're gonna do anyway? But I still feel that I have a right to know because unless you have your own checking account, I have my checking account, and then we have a joint checking account. But you can't take money out of a joint checking account and not let the other code. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you adding shit to it. They ain't say nothing about no.
You and me were flying a plane, and I want to land this motherfucker. You don't think you have the right to? Yeah, I'm still gonna land it, whether you know or not. But you don't think you have a right to know if you're gonna land it? I'm landing this bitch.
There's a lot of things women do that they don't tell their husbands about.
You're right. You're absolutely right. So that's why then, we both genders.
Ain't none of your goddamn business. It ain't none of your damn business. You just want to know.
So what about if I have kids and I do money? I do shit.
What you do for your kids? I can't say. Hold on. It ain't gonna be my money. If it's your money and you got kids and you need it, let's say they stay with his dad. Because all we got to do is just flip the role. Flip the goddamn role.
What if I take money out of our joint account and I don't tell you about it?
Well, see, you keep adding stuff to it. We talking about it on the basic of what it is.
I'm just flipping it.
No checking account was even in this. None of that. This ain't a part of their story. This ain't what happened in there. You was just speculating if we had a checking account. I'm saying straight up from like what we saw right here. If it was a mom that had kids by another dude and the kids stayed with the dude and she's already paying child support and she needed to buy one of her daughters or sons a pair of shoes, y'all would call the man fussing at him, like sitting there getting fussed at, an asshole. If the man was like, hell no, you ain't giving them bitch no goddamn money. None of that. Fuck that. You already paying money. Y'all would call the dude an asshole. Because y'all be like, that's her child.
Okay, and I agree, but I'm still letting you know about what's going on. You want me to just spend that money and not tell you?
You probably should go take care of your child.
Okay, but you don't want to know that money has left the bill.
No, because it's gonna be your money. It's gonna be your money that's coming out. It ain't gonna be my money. Go ahead, take care of your kid. I'm supposed to be doing this anyway. So most chicks save money when they get with a guy, anyways. So I'm like, yeah, you don't spend your money. You ain't spending mine. But yeah, I wouldn't. Her argument was 100% correct, but she was wrong in her way of trying to get that point across.
Yes, she was very wrong in her approach. She was disrespectful, demeaning, and emasculating. And Coach Alton said, Coach Alton, mentor and leader, sad, SMFH. Yeah, you're right.
Alton over here changing his photo every 5 seconds.
No, he's changing his name. Every time I say something,
his photo changing too. His photo keep changing. Go ahead.
Black Wolf 23. She's treating him like a beta. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And they did this little survey. Coach
Okay, the
said
men.
male.
Yeah, man, that's right.
People's podcast said W.
All right,
And
women.
then Christopher said male. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. 2
And
M's.
Almond said woman.
All right, 2.
And hold on. What we know, everybody's wrong.
All right,
Yes,
so 3.
okay. Blackwell said, "Cool skit, bro." You know what? It may be a skit, but it's
I don't
real
think it
life.
is. Nah, man, that wasn't no fucking skit.
No,
I done seen that happen too. I stayed in the projects. Them motherfuckers be arguing like that all the time. That shit is hilarious. That ain't no goddamn skit.
I've heard this argument before.
Yeah, I'm like, man, when you see it, you know it. Like, yeah, that shit right there is real. Keep going though, my
Okay, what
bad.
do we got here? Clicks and Views said, "No right, no wrong. Just the results of two people living together that don't have a clue what it means to be in a healthy marriage." I would agree with you on that. They probably never even saw what marriage looks like. You know? So I would agree with you on that. And here we go. What we know, podcasts don't ever trust family. It's corrupted. Damn, I can't. I'll agree with you maybe 37% of that.
Man,
But
the ones that hurt you the most know you.
Exactly. And they think that they can hurt you because we are family. No, because we are family, you ain't supposed to be doing that. Shit, y'all got it twisted. Clicks and Views said the wife is mad because husbands always comes up short. Yeah.
That's speculation. Conjecture, your honor. Conjecture.
We got a weight bench in the master bedroom though. Okay. What we know, podcast said no. Coach Alton said, "I do agree with that part." We're probably behind on the conversation now, but okay. Ahmed said, "That is not how marriage works. He broke, and that's the issue, and she's lost respect." Okay. I hear you, and you're right. But I'm going to tell you something that the therapist told me. You either got to accept it or reject it. If you know that man is broke, has no ambition, then you accepted that. So now you can't go back and talk shit and say fuck you and fuck you. No, fuck you. What are you doing? What are you doing to better the situation as his woman? Because that's the role you took on, right? You took on being his woman because you let him in your house. So what are you as the woman are doing to better the situation besides packing his shit and telling him to go? Damn, that's what we do? Okay. So and I would agree with you, but that's she accepted it. She accepted to be with somebody. Where's the link? Yeah, where's the link? They ready. And then Amin said, hell, she probably had to have him on her account. And then the money's gone. Because he's on her account. That's why she gotta come and tell him. And then Coach Alton, mentor and leader, said, I don't agree. Of course you wouldn't. And then I said, Jay, you're projecting how you want it versus what's likely going on.
I'm just not speculating. I'm just treating this topic how it is. Like, this is what it is. I'm not fucking adding nothing to it. Y'all the ones adding shit to this shit. Maybe he broke. That's what it is. Like, I'm not talking who's right and who's wrong in this situation. I think the baby mama was wrong.
We're not adding nothing to it. It's an observation. They are broke. They're poor.
We don't know that. I don't care about that.
Okay, I'm gonna show you how the lead attorney shows you. We'll let you know that they are. But let me go ahead. Hold on. The People's Podcast say you are skipping comments. I am.
Hell yeah.
Am I skipping comments?
Hell yeah. I'm letting you ride though. I ain't finna say.
Why you didn't say nothing?
Because I ain't finna do that. I know how to not get in trouble.
Oh Lord.
I'll tell you after the show.
Okay, hold up. Sorry, I'll try not to skip comments anymore. Just retype it. Click says you can't emasculate a boy man. But that comment alone, Clicks, is emasculating. If you know he's fucked up, why will you kick a man while he's down? Why will you continue to demasculate him if you already
just taking
know he's a
advantage
boy
of him,
man?
man. Women want men that can control.
Oh, I got 2 people that want in the room. Hold on. There's a lot going on tonight. What's going on? It must be Friday night.
You better get your ass on your A game and start looking the fuck around. You start looking around.
Welcome, gentlemen. How you guys doing tonight?
Hey, what's happening?
Go ahead. You go first. Introduce yourself. Tell them where we can find you. And thank you for coming to the JVJ Network and checking out Embrace the Grace.
Thank you guys for having me on. I'm one half of What We Know podcast with JT and Rob, and we're gonna be rocking tomorrow night at 9:30. Okay. JV, I already know you already talked to Rob, did you?
Yeah, I'm gonna come over there and holler at y'all, man.
Yeah, I won't be on the show tomorrow, but it'll be him and the other network, Black Man Unfiltered. They'll be on there, killing it tomorrow. So
all right, bet. Hell yeah.
So what's your take on this, JT? Tell me what you got us. I want to hear you.
Okay, so well, all parties are wrong. All parties are wrong.
I agree.
A man is wrong for one. He's wrong for the simple fact that you can't be putting that woman in your business when it comes down to taking care of your kids. That's where a lot of men have a problem. That's where they go wrong at. The only thing she should know is that you are taking care of your kids through either friend of the court or you are paying straight right out. But other than that, you see what the end result is from what she was just saying to him.
But not every JT. I'm sorry to cut you off. I want to just not every woman would react that way. You don't think she has a right to know if money is leaving the house?
Money is not. It's already done left. I guarantee he was already paying child support.
Additional money.
No, additional money. When it comes down to it, he's taking care of his child. If that man,
anybody else hear that echo in here?
It's Grace.
No, it might be me. Hold on, let me put my earphones on.
Watch this. Here, watch this. Let me mute her. Somebody say something. You still here, Israel?
Yeah, I'm here.
No, I'm saying, do you still hear it?
Yeah, I still hear it.
You still hear it? All right, hold on. We got to go down the line. Grace, you survived round 1.
Okay, so you should be able to hear it now.
I'm an asshole. I need to stop. But keep going, y'all.
Keep going, JT.
Okay, so yeah. My man's wrong for even putting her in that much in his business when it comes down to taking his kids. I get the whole thing where it comes down to the household money. So that's why you don't ever have all your money in one account. You should have money for what we have in our household, and then he should have his own money and she should have her own money. Period. When it comes down to it.
Okay, I agree then.
But what she has to understand is that this man is taking care of 2 households. He's taking care of the household where his kids live, and he's taking care of his own self. Now, that's the only thing she needs to know. And if she don't want to deal with that these are dynamics that you got to deal with when you're dealing with somebody that got other kids, especially if a woman is dealing with a man that's on child support. This is what it is. And he's still taking care of his kid. That's what it's all about. So he was wrong for putting her too much into his business when it comes down to it. If he's going to get his kids some shoes, he should just go get his kids some shoes. He should not have to make an announcement. That's not how that's supposed to go. She's wrong, for one, for calling herself kicking him out the motherfucking house because he's taking care of his fucking kid. That is not none of your business of how much I'm paying for child support. If I told you how much I was paying, it was just a courtesy of me telling you that. But when it comes down to it, you know what it is. You out of pocket. And then she's super just fuck you, the kid and the damn woman. She didn't care nothing about that man anyway. The other woman, now this is what I do agree with. You get what the fuck you get. You went, took me to court, told them that you needed whatever it is that you needed. You got that $500, then that's on you. You better take it out of the $500. So I do agree with that. But when it all comes down to it, they all wrong. All of it's dysfunctional all the way around.
And I would agree with you on that. And that is and JT, this is my purpose of having this video. Yeah, we could watch a video and talk shit, but I want to dig deep because these are grown ass people acting this way about a pair of fucking shoes for a child, his child.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That it shouldn't even be it shouldn't even be an issue. Period. It shouldn't even be an issue. So I think everybody, all the supposedly adults, they all are wrong. Okay. All of them. And then they're definitely wrong for having the court where she's wrong. The mom of the child is wrong for putting that man in a corrupted system, the family court. That's what I meant to say. I didn't mean to say family is corrupted. I meant to say family court is corrupted.
Okay.
And you're absolutely right, but there's for the man, there's more. So you're telling me, JT, that you rather a man not be on child support?
I'd rather a man not be on child support through the court. Absolutely. I don't trust. I could put this out there. I don't respect any woman that got a man on child support. I don't. It's a corrupted
what
system.
Is the better
we all
solution?
know.
What if the woman's corrupted?
Oh, well, a better solution is that quit giving your sperm to women that don't deserve it, and quit giving your damn womb to a man that don't deserve it. That's what it is. So once it gets there, once it get to that, fuck the courts. We got to get it how we get it. You better get it out the mud then, because you can't use the oppressor and use them for your benefit, and then you want to start talking shit about them. It doesn't work that way.
You know what? I agree with you. That's why I talk about this. We have to be more selective in who we have kids with, because you can avoid all of this. We wouldn't even be having this conversation if people took better care of the way they gave out their wombs and the way who y'all have baby. It's both genders, and rest in peace to the Godfather. He was right with what he was saying. You're having kids with Pookie and Ray Rays, and then you want to get mad, go be a man. You have a kid with a homeless man, and then you pulling up talking about go be a man. But you knew I was homeless. And now Absolutely. You're going to do, I get it. So now we're going to move on to Reben Israel. How you doing? Thank you for coming to the live. So what's your take on this, Israel? You got 45 seconds.
Where you at, girl? I can't see you.
I'm right here.
Can't see you. There you go. There you go.
Well, I think that this guy wasn't operating in his masculinity from the get-go. He triggered her by starting to record her, so he already put her on the defensive. He shouldn't have did that. Then he started playing the game, so it's like, okay, we're not even being serious, or I really don't care about what you're saying. But going back to, what was it, $300 he was trying to spend extra for the sneakers?
They never said the price.
They never told how much the shoes were. We don't even know how.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I missed that part or not. But I mean, Nike.com got $100 sneakers all day long. I mean, come on. But he could, when your children are going back to school. So he should have been preparing for this 6 months ago. He could have had some money set to the side, make sure bills is taken care of at home. He already got the money set to the side for his kid. Throw the kid whatever sneakers or whatever you want to do and be done with it. I mean, it's just, he operating like a little boy right now with the game, the weight bench. I'm going to show receipts on you and I'm going to put you on blast. Come on, this is supposed to be your wife, dog.
Okay, so now we got Mama, we got Grammy and Pop. Thank you for coming to the live. What you got on this?
Hey, Grace, thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah, you sound good.
I think there's a million other ways this could be handled. And, it just, when I look at it, I think she would have had so much more power if she would have just said, so in, the child's name, he needs a pair of shoes. Well, can I go? I'd like to buy the socks. That's when she would have had power in the situation. To me, it sounds more as if she's in a power struggle over money with the ex-wife. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yep.
Is that she thinks this woman is getting away with getting this kind of money, and that he's putting her in a bitch game with the ex-wife. So it's not even really about the kid, you know.
Papa and Grammy,
Because her thing was,
I gotta repeat that. I have to repeat what you said. Did you hear what she said, guys? She said, let me go with you and I'll buy the socks. That's a woman in her femininity and allowing her man to run the household.
Allowing?
I knew somebody.
You see how graceful that sounded? That
allowing is not grateful. Is not graceful.
Allowing. Let me go buy the socks instead of being part of the problem. She's being part of the solution, and that's where when my therapist came in and told me, because we weren't on the same financial level, and she told me, you knew this going in. You either got to accept it or reject it. I get it. You have a child. The child is growing. He gonna need stuff. That $500 is not gonna be enough every month.
Sure it is.
No.
Sure it is.
Mm-mm.
Sure it is.
Sign up my son Jordan.
$500 is an expensive car payment and insurance.
It was $125.
You ain't got to spend $500 on a child every month. That's like back to school money. That's not every month. You're not buying a kid clothes every month. You're not buying a kid sneakers every month. Come on now.
But you're doing that. You're doing different things every month.
I got 4 kids. I've done it. It don't take $500.
Okay.
And he's not the soul.
I don't go back and forth. I'm a single mom. I don't have my ex on child support. I do it all myself. And I'm telling you, some months are not $500 because things.
But listen, but if it's $500 that way, you got to look at it as $1,000 then, because it's part of what she has as far as what she makes. So that's how they got it to a point
what is she spending?
Yeah, what is she spending? So that's what it is. It's a supplement. That's what it is. If she's the parent that has the children, you can't look at it as $500. You look at it as $1,000 then. How about that?
Yeah, where her 500? Where her 500 at?
Yeah, where her 500 at? I got some on it.
500 because I know she can't be living on $500 alone, and she's got a husband.
No, not living on $500. That's for the kid. But think about it. You just said it, and she got a husband. Why she asking this man for extra money?
Enough. You're right. But then there are some months where it's not enough. When they're in the summer, it's spring break. Now you got to send them to camp. That's an additional expense.
That's a luxury. There's plenty of free camps.
That lady got she got a husband. I didn't even realize that he was in the equation.
Think about it. That's 3 different providers. He got 3 different providers. He got the stepdaddy, he got his daddy, and he got his mama. Why she asking him for money? She should. She not.
And that's why the conversation has to be had.
That's probably why she was so mad.
That I will handle the situation just like Grammy said, let me buy the socks. I would have said, all right, buy the shoes, the kid needs the shoes. But you need to have a conversation with her. What's going on? Why your $500 is not enough?
I think this is an ongoing situation. I think you hit it earlier, and I think we're seeing after I think the wife has already said to him one time before, like, you need to get her in check. Because she said she shouldn't even have put you on child support if she wanted more money. She said that in the beginning. So they have been having conversations about this before.
Yeah, this ain't the first time.
I would agree with you on that, and that's why maybe she's so frustrated and so mad. Again, her behavior is not acceptable. Fuck you, fuck the kid. No. But I can see.
That's why you don't. That's why I said you don't tell her. You keep her out your business when it comes down to that. It ain't her kid. She don't feel about your kid.
He ain't operating his manhood.
Right. That's why I was saying all of them is
Y'all
wrong.
already
He's
know
wrong.
how I feel about that.
Yeah, Grace
We're
want to
gonna
know
agree.
every goddamn thing for some reason.
We're gonna agree to disagree, and we're gonna hear more on the lead attorney. How about
Hey,
that?
but hold on. You ain't get to Coach Alton. He up here. He ain't get to say nothing. What you got, man?
Man,
In here. Oh,
You got your comment up there.
Oh,
We gonna be behind on comments, y'all. We gonna be behind on comments. But what'd you click him out for? Yeah, he's back now. He's back now. Coach
you hear
Alton,
me?
what you got? Yeah,
Coach, what you got? I'm sorry.
Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me good?
Yeah, you good.
I want to say I, as a man, disagree with all of y'all. As a man.
All right, what you got?
One, TJ. I believe as a
TJ.
man in a
JT.
relationship, I feel like when it comes to money, my wife should know where the money go at. Where
You agree with me?
So, for instance, if I spend $500 and I give the money go out and I don't have enough to pay the bills or pay the light bill, she gonna wonder where the fuck the $500 went at.
She already know where the $500 going. No, I'm saying, but she know where the 500 going. That ain't the issue.
But he said not let her know.
Yeah, but the 500 she already knows about.
Yeah,
we're talking about something additional. We talking about something additional. She knows where the 500 going.
Let's say 250, Alton. He buys shoes for the son.
And that man ain't getting no $250 shoes, man.
It doesn't.
Those shoes $100.
To me, it doesn't matter if you in a marriage, and if you in a marriage, your wife should know where that money go at.
Thank you.
Because you joint, y'all together. Because if she spend that money and she going to that account, you want to know where that income going at.
And I think that's the problem, that he ain't holding up his end of the bargain financially, and that's why she digging in his ass like she digging in it.
Now
he's playing his video games.
Now let me
right,
go on
absolutely.
this part.
He ain't managing his money. That's the thing. He's not managing his money right. There's no way that some damn shoes for my child is gonna set us back in our household. And my whole thing is that
there is some households. There
listen,
is some households that it will set.
Hold on.
Let's go back to the beginning of what you just said. Let's go to the beginning of what you said. How do you?
Let me get finished. Now, me being a financial coach, I go through people's finances 24/7. And his wife's husband spend money that the other partner don't know about. Oh, I ain't know you spent $2,000 here. I ain't know you spent $1,200 here.
Right.
Where did the money go at? Why I ain't know about this? How I ain't know about this money go here? How I don't know about this bank account? So it's certain things when you in a marriage, the other
What
wife
she need to know about my other bank accounts for? What she need to know about that for? If she know what we got in our household, that's my thing. He ain't managing his money right, and he ain't operating right. So I can understand why that would be. But if you got a man that's actually taking care of his business, it's not going to be a setback for me to give something for my kids. If I can't do it, I can't do it.
Listen, if I feel like this, if you got to keep anything a secret from your wife, you don't need to be married.
It's not a secret. My whole thing is don't put
none of her business.
when you dealing with when you talking about your kids. When it comes down to you taking care of your kids, she got to understand that you have kids. If she can't handle those dynamics, then guess what? Y'all don't need to be married. Y'all don't need to be married.
But
so at the end of the day, you got obligations. Your child has things that's going to be.
JT, you're not going to tell me it's sinking. You're just going to let me drown.
What?
If we're sinking, then I'm not doing my job. If we're sinking, I'm not managing my money right. So we got a problem.
It's not I. It's not an I. It's a we.
Y'all know what this is. Y'all know what this is. I can tell y'all because I think everybody got it. I think we all in agreement on one thing. If it comes down to the issue of her knowing about where his money is going, if he ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing, I will agree. She should know. If he ain't handling his money right, she should know. But if it's a man like me and like other men out here, and other men on this panel, we handle our fucking business. We got our ducks in a row. That ain't none of her goddamn business.
Well,
I think that's a separation.
Hang
I'm
on.
gonna give you one exception.
Let's
to that,
agree
right?
to disagree.
I'm gonna give you one exception.
And
right?
read on Black Wolf's comment.
I made one comment.
What was that, Grammy?
I'm sorry. Well,
no, go ahead, Grammy.
One reason why your wife needs to know about your finances and about your business is What happens if there's an emergency? You get hit by a car, you're in the hospital for 6 weeks. She's got to manage the bills. She's got to know. So every wife is a partner. Yeah, every wife is a partner. Every wife needs to know how to handle things should anything happen to you. I just wanted to throw that in there because, and you'll go through different stages.
You trying to keep your other accounts a secret? What about
He'll handle money.
Man, I got multiple accounts right now.
I got a little pushback though.
You're not married. You don't have to.
But when I was married though, like we had an account that we used for each other. She had her own money and I had my own money. What I do with my own money is none of her fucking business. Just like I'm not asking her what she's spending her money.
Well, here's where it becomes her business. If you're spending that money in another chick's house and that other chick is throwing it up in her face behind your back, that could be a problem.
I told you, I get where I'm coming from. I agree with JT on this one. Everybody's fucking wrong in this situation because the fucking baby mama, she's getting money and she's married, so there should be no reason that she should ever be asking him to buy his kids something else. She just take the money and go get it herself. I agree. I agree with that. You don't think so?
No, hell no. I don't agree. Hold on, wait a minute, Grace. I don't agree with that because at the end of the day, that's my son.
No, but I'm saying she shouldn't have to ask for extra money. The kid is taken care of.
I don't give a damn. You married, you've been married for 8 years, that's my son. Whatever my son need, my daughter need, that's my child. Come to me. I'm a provider. I'm the father. You could be married. I don't care about the other husband, but at the end of the day, that's my son. My son should not want food.
Ain't nobody saying that you shouldn't go take care of your kid. Ain't nobody saying you shouldn't go take care of your kid. But in this situation right here, this kid should be taken care of. She shouldn't be having to come to him and ask him for no extra money.
But you got what you got. You went to them people and you told them people that I need to be paying child support because of what the situation was. You get what you get. That's basically what it is. You should not be asking for me for no extra. You get what you get. If you wanted more, then you shouldn't have took me to the goddamn people. It's a corrupt system that you took me to.
That's true.
So why would you use that corrupt system against me? You sued me.
Nah, she called the bellsman to come hunt your ass down and fucking shake you down.
Yeah.
Give me that money, nigga. And you better make sure you have it again next month.
We talking about a system that could take your license, put you in jail, all these stupid ass things that it can do. And now there's no righteousness in that. You get what you get.
She dead ass wrong. Look, I think we all agreeing on all of this, all the points.
So can we move on? Since we're all agreeing, can I read this comment, please? Thank you.
No, you're the host.
Blackwood 23 said his wife saved him some drama and money. Think about it. His baby mama will see those shoes and either resell them or weaponize them along with his child. He is in a lose-lose situation, and it's his fault. And I agree with you, Black Wolf. Absolutely.
I think we all do.
And then Amin said, JT, he doesn't have enough to do both. That is the issue.
We don't know.
And that's why we feel that he should let us know what's going on with the money. You ain't you're too busy playing PlayStation when you should be working 2 jobs.
But how we know he don't though?
No, he don't know. That's like
how we know he
should be. You know what? We're gonna leave that.
He's not a truck driver.
Listen,
yeah,
we're gonna leave that to lead attorney. Hold on, we're gonna go back to video.
We don't know.
Anybody know why the wife is mad?
I'm gonna show you.
Listen, guys.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you guys why the wife is mad. Vincent says it's his ex. Nope, it's not the ex. TI's our IT consultant says it's a power play. Nope, it's not a power play. Too Mad says taking money out of the household. It's kind of right, but that's not the real reason. Gia Holland says she's carrying the household bills. I wouldn't have said it like that, but I'll give you that. They're poor. They're poor. I'll give it to Gia. They don't have money to give gifts from her perspective. Now. What if he would have taken $500 and given her a gift? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Right? If we can be fair, if we can be honest, if he would have taken out $500 and bought her a cruise, or if she got an extra kid, paid something for that kid, then the $500 would have been okay. But it's $500 going out of the household. If the $500 stays in the household, it's okay. But what you have is the $500 going out to someone that the wife does not give a damn about. They're poor. If this man had money, she would not care. If this man was making $117,000 a year, she would not care about the $500. But this man is poor, and he does not have a work ethic that is sufficient to show that he's going to make a lot of money into the future. What's the first thing that I noticed? I'll tell you the first thing that I noticed. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. This is what I noticed right here. Let me show you something. He's talking, he's recording. Listen to what I'm saying. You want to piss a woman off? Whoever, all the men in the chat, if you want to piss a woman off, do this thing right here. Do what he's about to do. Be poor, and then do what he's about to do right now. Watch.
You ain't dropping that shit. I don't give a damn about no Facebook, no YouTube, or nothing. No. And I don't care nothing about
Bam! Look what he did. Does anybody see what he did? Does anybody see what this poor man just did? Shout out to my toxic masculinity. That's exactly right. He grabbed a controller for the PlayStation. Shout out to Condemn You. That's right. He got the PS5. Shout out to Nikolai playing video games. Shout out to Vic. It's the video games for me. That's what these black women will say. It's the video. He's poor as hell. It's the video games for me. Yeah, you got a job. This man has a job. I can tell you that this man has a job, and he's probably making around, he's probably making a good salary. He's probably making around 55 a year, 45 to 55 a year. How do I know that? Number one, because he's paying $500 in child support. He's not paying $250. He's paying $500. And not only is he paying $500, but he's got enough to pay a little extra. But they're still struggling. Who knows how much she's making? Who knows if she's part-time? Disability. So there's not enough going on. Yet and still, does this man go out and get a second job? No. He goes and picks up the PlayStation controller. And actually, I don't even think he's making 55 to really look at him. I'm gonna put him at 43. But that's still a good salary. That's still a medium, but it doesn't have her living like she wants to be living. This is not how you want to be living. And I'm being generous at 40. I'll say 43. Let me show you guys something else. And, I'm a guardian ad litem. What is a guardian ad litem? A guardian ad litem is an attorney that represents children. And so when you represent children, you have to go into children's homes and do home evaluations. So I have been in a lot of homes, and you pick up a sense of people's levels of affluentness, if that's a word. I can tell if people have money or not just by how they're living inside. Let me show you guys something. Let me blow this up. And I want to show you guys something. How do I know? How do I know that these people are poor? This is a freeze frame. This is a freeze frame of the video. All right, let me pull it up, and I want to show you guys. So this is how I know these people are poor as hell. That I don't know what about their money. Maybe she's not working. She's laid off. I don't know. Let me share my screen right quick. How do you know these people are poor? Let me show you this. All right. We are looking at a freeze frame of their bedroom, right? How do you know these people are poor? What in this picture tells you that these AV to the 7th power.
The weight bench.
AV to the 7th power just killed it. She's exactly right.
I gotta let you guys see this. I know it could be boring, but it's a new perspective.
It looks like
This is how we know.
Bedroom.
This is her frustration.
It has to be the master because it's the biggest one. They got a weight bench. Let me tell you something, men. If you've got your and fuck these women, right? Okay, if you've got your woman in a master bedroom with a weight bench, she's not gonna be happy. She's not gonna be. I'm not saying that I know how to make every woman in the world happy. If you put a weight bench in your master bedroom, she's already pissed off from the jump. That's poor. It's not like that. This woman will never be happy. She knows. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't say anything to this dude all the time. She knows that there is a fucking weight bench in the goddamn now. And shout out to this man because it looks like he might got 235s on that bitch. I don't think the bar. That's one of those like little Kmart bars, right? So that's not a 45-pound bar. But those plates, I mean, they at least 35s. They don't really look 45s. I don't know. They at least 35-pound plates. So my man getting it in.
Stupid.
My man is getting it in.
That's basic weight.
But guys, like this dude is making so many mistakes. So many mistakes. First of all, he got with a girl that says mutt. Wrong already. Second of all, and let's talk about this too, guys. You know, in the red pill community, what do they always say about single mothers? What do they always say about single mothers? Right? Don't date them. Why? For a number of reasons. And you guys aren't necessarily going to know this, but these mothers, there are a lot of women who won't date fathers with kids or who won't date men with kids because they don't want to put up with shit like this. You're telling me I'm living in a bedroom with damn 235 plates on the damn bench and you giving away money, you gifting money? You're telling me that you're going to gift money away when you come home and you get on the PS5? You're not. Why aren't you at your second job? Now, if he didn't have kids, guys, please know that this would not be a discussion. It's the fact that money's leaving the household. No. Let me go deep on this a little bit. I have represented a lot of women, and you guys haven't necessarily heard how these women talk about your children. You guys would be shocked.
Fuck them kids.
How many times I have heard a woman say,
listen to this.
She does not care if your child dies. She doesn't care if your child, like, it's not that your child just disappears and not just that your child moves to New York with the mother. No. She doesn't care if death comes for your child. Like you're at a funeral with a baby casket. She don't care. She cares more than anything about her children. But some other woman, she don't give a shit. I have heard this so many times as a divorce attorney when the truth comes out. You need to know if you've got a man with kids, even if you don't have custody, that this can absolutely be an issue. You can get with a woman who doesn't give a shit about your kids. And if you're making $117,000, fine, nigga. Fine. I gotta shut up. So let that 117 drop down to 88, and then let it drop down to 45, and then let it drop down to 32. You're making 32,000 a year and you got a weight bench in the master bedroom. You are going to inspire this woman to open up her fucking mouth. And what is she gonna say? Does anybody remember what she said? She came clean. She said, "Fuck you and that kid." She came clean. They don't care. Is it hypocritical that she's got kids and she loves her kids, but she doesn't care if your kid dies? Yes. Guess what? They don't care. I have never met I've met a lot of women, even like professionally fine, but even personally, like dating. I've never met a woman who cared about double standards. I've never in my life met a woman who cared about hypocrisy. I've never met a woman who was like, "Damn, Lee, you pointed out that I'm being hypocritical. You're right. Like, what's wrong with me?" They don't fucking care. Like, ever, they don't care. Right? So she tells this man who is sitting in front of his goddamn PlayStation, not bringing in any money. Let me pull this thing back up. She's like, "I don't care about your kid, but let's keep going. Let's keep going." So first of all, let's get this straight. This man is making some money, but at the same time, it's not enough. That's what we need to understand. So what do we got? He gives a gift. He's gifting when there's not enough in the household. Now, is there enough of money? This is so important too, guys. Men are always more relaxed. Men are almost always the get along game. Women are always pushing men to go to get more. You've ever dated a woman and you're talking about something you're going to do? Maybe you got this promotion. You say, "Hey, how's it?" You talk to your girl. "How's that promotion going?" That's on Monday. And you're like, "Oh, it's going good." Tuesday, "Hey, you heard anything back from that promotion?"
Grace, you good over there?
Okay, my bad. I was on mute. So you guys, I'm gonna stop it there because I don't want to lose too much of the video. But I really felt like you guys had to hear this. That shit was deep. I didn't know that there was women like women. I knew they were bad, but I didn't. You would hope. So now that makes you think you better be more careful who you have a baby with or who you get with. That is the purpose of me. Again, you all know that I'm an advocate for men. And this was a good video to show you because we could watch a video and talk shit all day, but we're really like digging deep. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that argument comes from a lot. It's not just that they had it that one time. You guys kept saying, "How do you know he's poor? How do you know he's not working a second job?" He's not working a second job because he is poor. You see, that's how you know. You don't just look at a video at it. You know, when he broke it down like that, I'm like, damn, I need to start watching videos differently now. Like, key in on some things. Why is this happening? But let me go ahead and read some comments because they're flooding in. So I'm here. Okay, no, I'm here. It says, and my girl said, "JT, he doesn't have enough money to do both. That is the issue." Boom. Okay, lead attorney just confirmed that. And then Clicks and View says, "All these hindsights are 2020 solution." I mean, you could take that with a grain of salt. And then Clicks and View came back. "How do we know the baby mama asked for the shoes? Maybe it was the kid who asked the daddy." Again, that's a good point of view. Maybe the kid asked, but I doubt it. I doubt it, but that is a good way to look at it. And then Amin came back and said, did I skip one? No. Yeah, Black Wolf said, "Allow." No, I'm here. Black Wolf 23 said allowing, laughing. And then Amin said they do not give to go to camp. That $500 extra, she has to put in her part. And I agree. Child support, because either way, you still will have to live underneath a home. You would still, if you didn't have that child, you would still have to have a house, live under a roof. You would still have to eat. You would still have electricity. You still need water for your own survival. You have a child, so that $500 that you get a month should go to that child because you're supposed to be sustaining yourself regardless. So yes, I agree, but there are some months in single parenthood where it's more than 500. There is. Christmas, you take that but that's where money management come in. And that's where Coach Alton and myself come in, and we help you with your credit and we fix you with your finances, and you don't be poor. Okay, so let me go ahead and continue. And Black Wolf, you can't be dusty and using social media to vent about your marriage in a small room. He should have just shut his 50-50 ass up and get on his purpose. You damn right. I should pin. Hey, how do I pin? Can you pin that for me? How do I pin that?
You just hit the start button to the side of it.
Yeah, you got that one. You got that one. I like that one. And then he came back and said she has been dying for a reason to kick him out for the UPS man. Facts. And that's a good one. Excuse me, guys. That made me laugh. Okay, so then I said, hell, back in our grandparents' day, the man gave his check to his wife and she paid the bills. So she handled the money. So how is she not going to know? You're absolutely right. But again,
don't move like that no more.
And you're right. And that's why I think JT feels the way he feels, because it ain't like that no more. These females are not being taught how to manage money. Men are not being taught how to manage money. And that's where me and Coach Alton comes in, and we give financial.
But men manage money better than women, though.
Sometimes.
Women carry majority of the debt in the United States of America.
And our net worth doubles
theirs. She said if he did, she wouldn't give a damn. She would be like, she can have them pennies. True. So that's what lead attorney was talking about. If he was making $117,000 a month, them little petty ass shoes wouldn't matter. But because money is tight and they're poor and they're not he's not working a second job, or somebody, I can't just say him, or somebody's not doing something right, because since it's a marriage and they're both going to sink in the same ship, something's not going on that should be going on to avoid this situation. And then Black Wolf came back and said, just think, if baby moms were required to document an itemization of how the monthly payments are allocated on behalf of the children, it would be less baby mamas. Absolutely. We talked about that, Black Wolf, before you got here. I don't know if you heard it, where I said we need to put the money on a card, like EBT money's put on, and you have a monthly statement. And it should go to the father or to the non-custodial parent who's paying child support. But that'll be too much like right. Oh my God, you crazy? It will minimize drama and lawsuits. And you're absolutely right. But now this is where y'all men come in and make change and demand change. If enough baby daddies get together who are suffering through this situation with child support, then change can happen.
I do that with my the mother of my kids. So the kids is on my debit card, my credit cards, and she have one of the cards. So in order for her to use it, she got to call me first, then use it.
You can unlock it.
Yes. She had to tell me that. She had to tell me the amount and how much it is before she use it for me to unlock it. If she don't, she can't use it.
Hey, you have a right to know. She letting you know what she's doing with the money for your child. But we're gonna continue with the comments, and then Amin said month is a no. Yeah, she get $500 every month. Okay, Then Black Wolf came back and said he's breaking down the hyena theory that Kevin Samuels talked about. He's on point. Exactly, Black Wolf. That's what attracted me towards the lead attorney, because he was associated with Kevin Samuels. And anybody that knows me knows that I love me some Kevin Samuels, and I respected him and admired him, even though he chewed my ass out. And if y'all want to have an opportunity to see him chew my ass out, go ahead and go on Embrace the Grace. And that's my first show that I did on June 22nd. And I had an opportunity to talk to him on the show. So y'all go check that out. And Jay, how are my likes? What's going on over there? What's going on? What's going on?
I think we got 12. We got 12 likes. We got 7 people in the chat.
Okay, that's okay. I'll take it. We're on the plus side. And And Amin says she isn't a single parent. Exactly. Like, you know, why are you not making it? You're married. She had, see, this is where she had her good points, guys. She's married and she's getting $500 a month and you still ain't making it. That's why I would say I thought that the way I would have reacted, because of the kind of woman that I am, I would have said, okay, go ahead, buy the shoes. I'm gonna deduct that from the account, whatever. I gotta, finagle some stuff. Thank you for letting me know. The light bill was due tomorrow, but I'll go ahead and ask for an extension because you took that money that was supposed to be for the light bill but you're gonna have to have a conversation with her. This can't be an ongoing thing. That's how I would have handled it if I was with a man with a child.
Well, I think they already passed that point.
I hear you, but I say this to try to show women different solutions and how they could have handled things. That the way she did it, Israel, that is not the way how to handle shit.
Okay, well, so if we take your suggestion and he does it again next month, then what?
Then Houston, we have a problem.
Well, that's the video we watch.
All right.
That's where we at.
That's absolutely right. Now, guys, I know I've been busy reading comments and stuff, but I got to pay attention to my panel. Does anybody have anything to say about this little segment? I got more video because I want you guys to, once he finishes the video, then I'm done with lead attorney, but I really wanted you guys to hear this and see how the other side thinks. But anybody on the panel, do you have anything to say? Go ahead, Grammy.
I think Israel and JT both made 2 good points as I'm sitting here going over, just listening to what the woman said. And I heard her say, to JT's point, she said, if she wanted more money than that, she should not have taken you to court. Because the thing was, once she took him to court, now if he doesn't pay it, he goes to jail. And then who has to bail him out of jail? The wife does, right? So it puts more responsibility on the new wife because, everything goes south. Now there's this legal agreement that somebody's going to go to jail, and that means that comes out of her pocket. If he doesn't,
his problems become her problems, Grammy.
That's exactly right. But I think, to Israel's point, which I think he's just right on the money, is that this woman has done this. The relationship before was whatever she needed, she came and asked for. But now there's a new agreement. There's this $500 a month that's there. And she said, which you two agreed on. That means that the state wasn't making him pay $500. He agreed to $500. Now the state normally won't let you agree to something that's less than what the child's due. So that kind of lets me know that he might have agreed to a little bit extra already in that child support. But that's just from cues that I'm picking up on. I think that what she's saying is, you got to put a limit down on this woman, like Israel was talking about, is no, there's an agreement in place now, and she needs to make use of that money. However, I also see that the man is trying to keep a relationship with his child. He's always had this relationship of if the boy needed anything, he was going to be there for him. There's another man in the house. He doesn't want his son to get any kind of idea that that man is the provider, which if this woman loved her husband, she would have said, baby, let's take him on. I'll buy the socks. And if they, or there's a lot of other ways that they could have handled that, but that's what I see is the issue. So I kind of agree with both points Israel and JT was making. Thank you.
Thank you, Grammy. Does anybody else on the panel have anything else to say right now?
I think we all agree.
Okay, so I got 2 comments here. I got Aminaj. She said she isn't a single parent, and you're absolutely right. I read that, but I'm reading it again so we can pick up from that. She's got three possible sources of income. She got the stepdaddy, the husband. She got the daddy and herself, and the government. But you ain't doing it right. Something's not right. And then Aminaz came back and said, I ain't making payment arrangements for anyone's feet but mine. Okay, it is what it is. And then she said, if they can't afford the shoes, how are they affording the shoes and socks? Okay, I'll take that one. But I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna roll the tape.
And remember
Go ahead.
that 98% of women who have a child support order against a man have 2 other government services in their lives. So she's being heavily subsidized. She's getting child support. She's probably getting food stamps. She may be getting Section 8 or something else. She's getting some help.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she's claiming the child.
4 sources of income. The 4 sources of income: the government, the baby daddy, the husband or whoever she fucking with, and herself if she's got a job. But that's that's up in the air.
And
Now,
9 times out of 10, she's claiming those children too on her taxes. So
Damn.
9 times out of 10, she's claiming those children on her taxes also.
Damn,
now, I got an issue with the new husband. I got an issue with the new husband. And I know we hadn't talked about this, but as a man, and if I'm coming into a relationship with a woman who already has children, I don't agree with child support. So I understand that this woman is a package deal. And if we're going to try to build a life together, hey, you got to take that man off of child support.
Fact.
Boom. Bingo. Bingo.
You got to
That's
take, I'm going to be a
exactly what I
man. We're
said.
going to handle our household, and whatever he do is gravy. But we're going in this household, we running this over here.
Take him off of child support.
Take him off of child support.
Because now it's looking like y'all both need the
Men
money.
think like that. Most men ain't gonna go for that.
Most men are going for it now. We don't want another man's money. You ain't bringing that money in my house like that. If you're gonna take care of that child, you're gonna take care of that child directly. I don't trust, and I told you, I could never respect a woman that has a man on child support. No, it ain't happening.
Yeah, let the boy go live with his daddy then. If it's like
let him go live with his daddy if it's like that.
Hold on, time out. Well, what if the man is not doing anything?
Then why you married to him? Why you with him?
No, I'm talking about the baby daddy.
But we know he's doing something.
Yeah, we know he's doing something.
That's different.
Yeah, you don't use a corrupt system for your benefit if you already know it's corrupt.
So what if the money? What if the mother's single and she doesn't have that husband, and then the father is not doing nothing? What does she
now
do?
you turning this all around, Grace. We ain't.
You got to pick a goalpost, baby. You got to pick a goalpost.
You turning this around now.
Okay, let's go to the video then. Let's go watch a little bit more Lead Attorney. That's my cue. Okay.
We don't have the audio, Grace.
Did you go out looking for jobs today? Did you see anything? Yeah, I applied. Oh, where'd you apply to?
You got it now?
Oh, yeah, okay. You applied online? You hear anything back? No, okay. I
Yes,
just applied.
yes, we got
okay. The next day. You applied any more jobs? Say I'm lying. So when there's not enough, shout out to Jackie. Jackie says, that's so me. I love it when the women take accountability. Shout out to Jackie. I got your email, Jackie, too. It's all good. It's all good. I wasn't even talking about you. I was talking about this other woman. I wasn't even talking about you. You're all good. And thank you, Jackie. Thank you. I love it when women recognize. Jackie's like, man, that is all me, Lee. That's how they are. Let me see if I can find. Where did Jackie? I fucking lost that thing. I would absolutely pull it up, man. Shout out to Jackie. That is how they are. And so, if you already know going in that the woman is on this whole time of she's going to be the chief investigator, she's gonna ask an infinite amount of questions. We got a big dog in the house. We got Anthony, Brian, Logan in the house. Everybody put ABL in the chat, man. We got a big dog up in here. Oh, thank you, Gail. Gail's telling me, I'll be in my head. I can't see who's in the chat, but Gail just told me my man Anthony's in the chat. This is how women are. So if you come home knowing that you're not making a lot of money, and the first thing you do is sit out and grab the PS4 controller, PS5, you're already in it. But I do want to be clear that what she's saying legally is exactly right. And for my men, let me flip this around on the women for a second too. Women will get child support, and then they will call the man up and be like, hey, my kid needs some shoes. Hey, my kid needs to do this. My kid needs to do that. And then y'all will come to me and they'll be like, Lee, man, I don't really got a lot of money like that. What do I say? I say, fuck her. You already paid your $1,200 this month. What do you think the $1,200 was for? I mean, I got it, Lee, but it just seems like she's taking advantage a little bit. You know, I sent her the $1,200, then I sent her another $200, then I took the kid out to dinner, then I sent another $300. Like, do I get credit for the $200? And no, you don't get any credit. It's a gift. You already paid $1,200 a month. Don't be calling me telling, oh, well, you know, it's adding up, Lee. I'm paying so much more. You don't have to pay anymore. So just like the mom is saying to the husband, he doesn't pay, I tell you guys that myself. That's why I can't be like, I tell you guys this, but then I'm going to tell you the wife is wrong. Some of y'all allow yourselves to get bled out by these women. There are times when I tell you guys, and I know I got this video that says, you know, don't put yourself on child support. And a lot of times you shouldn't. Sometimes you should, depending on the state. But sometimes you guys are paying way more than what child support would order. Some of you guys have been paying $1,800 a month when child support would be $700. You're paying $1,800 a month. Because you don't know how the child support calculations work. You're going broke. The state would tell you you need to pay $700, but you're up here paying $1,500 or $1,600 because she's threatening the kid. Oh, you're not going to be able to see your kids. She's dangling your kids in front of you, making you pay to see your own kids. Some of y'all get extorted for dick. Some of y'all's baby mamas will not let y'all see y'all's kids if you don't have sex with them. I've seen so much. Some of y'all need to go to court, get a parenting schedule, and get a child support order because you're going to pay less with child support. You ain't got to give this woman no goddamn dick just to see your kids. You don't have to do it. Guys, listen to me. There's so much stuff that goes on. These women, they will fucking run rings around you. Some of you guys are so nice. You're so go along. Oh, Lee, I didn't want to cause any problems. Oh,
okay, guys. So that is really what I really wanted to put out there for you guys, for you men. I think you deserve to know that information. It's like, and then when you're overpaying and you're in another relationship, that other woman is feeling some type of way. It's like, bro, you laying your head here, you eating here, you shitting here, you paying $1,800 over here, and you got a weight bench in our room. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get at it at all different angles, guys, because you men need to educate yourselves too. And not get mad and not always get mad at the woman. You know, there's no excuse for ignorance. Know your state, know your laws, see what's going on. And yes, JT, you say you respect a woman that doesn't have you on child support, but that's hurting you. Most men don't think like you, or in Israel talking about, oh, take that man and take you off of child support. Most men will take that money and they'll try to pimp baby daddies. That's the generation we live in right now. They pimping baby daddies. They telling her, go ask him for some money. That's the generation we're living in. So y'all solution, I'm not feeling it. It would be nice. It would be nice, but they're not going for that shit. Most women, they threaten y'all with money. That's money. That's free money. I just want you guys to be smart about shit and have the knowledge, and that's where I come in. That's where JVJ come in. You know, again, it all adds up to the fact that I'm an advocate for men. It all adds up to the fact that I have a son, so I need to make sure I put him on the right track. I'm gonna show him this video. Tell him, you need to learn. Think. Marry before you carry. Don't just shoot up any kind of everybody club. But anyway, I'm done with the video. So now it's all us now. Okay, let me stop sharing. Hold on. Go here. Stop sharing. So that's what I really wanted you guys to see on that part about how women's mindset are, how ways that you can protect yourselves, know your laws. And does anybody have anything to say? Any thoughts? Anything? Because this is I don't know if this is a lot of new information for you guys. That's why I felt it was so important to I know it was long. I really was trying to look for the clip. He had a clip of exactly what I wanted, but I just, fuck it. Y'all got to ride out with me on this one. Y'all got to really ride out because it's important information for y'all young men, for y'all men going through it. You know, and I'm going to give a last shout out to the lead attorney. Thank you for allowing me to use your content and allowing me to pass on your gems. You know, so y'all go ahead and drop that cash out for your girl. Embrace the grace. You know, because hey, it takes money to network and make sure that I do things right. So I want to give y'all to the panel. Let's talk about it. You know, what could I have done better? Am I on track? Are y'all good? Talk to me. Jay, let's go. You my co-host. You started off. What you got? Are you there?
Who's she talking to? You talking to me?
Yes, sir.
What you want?
I want to know what you got on this.
Man, you already know where I stand on it.
We already know where Jay stands.
I know, but I want my peoples to know.
And look, I told you it's a multi-layered. It's multi-layered. She's right about what she's arguing for, but she's wrong the way that she's doing it. He's not wrong for fucking trying to do what he wants, what he can't do for his kid. But he's in the wrong for fucking being a fuck nigga and obviously not running his own goddamn house and shit. His baby mama is fucking wrong for asking him for money, especially when she already got a man and this man is giving you $500 a month already, the baby daddy. So she wrong for that. The only person in this whole entire situation that ain't wrong is the child, but even her goddamn husband, he wrong. Because like, motherfucker, you already know when you step into a situation, that's why I really put it all on the baby mama. When you step into that situation, you know if this lady got kids, she's going to expect you to pay for these kids. You're going to have to spend money on these kids like they were yours. So he's already there. So why the fuck you ain't doing it? I think it really just comes down to the baby mama trying to be spiteful that caused some confusion. But I don't think the man, look, it is what it is.
And you heard what he said.
Israel, what you got? You got 45 seconds, Israel.
I think somebody else was talking.
No, it was Jay. Weren't you done?
No, that was me. I was about to say, you heard what the guy said. Is it the money? I said, is it the money that is going to the baby mama, or is it because if it was going to her, would it be a problem, like he said? If that $500 was going to her to gifts, going on a cruise and buying shoes, would it have been a problem? Would that $500 been a problem?
I guess it depends on their financial status and if they got the credit card to put that cruise on.
Well, I mean, these are poor people. We know they ain't got no credit card and the finances.
But it's okay. Poor people can have.
Well, the thing that I found curious is that if you roll that tape back, which I did go back and look at it again, there's no mention of finances. If finances was the issue, why wasn't the first words out of her mouth, "We can't afford that"?
True.
She never mentions that they can't afford it. And he never mentions that they can't.
Grammy, fuck you and fuck the kid.
He actually says, yeah, so I don't think it's about money. I think it's about this new agreement. And like, I think Jay had a good read on it the whole way around, but he's fed up with this woman. I mean, he obviously decided he was going to put up the camera. This skit is so almost the same as the other skit with the McDonald's skit.
Yeah, I was thinking that
it
too.
seems like the same skit to me. But I don't think money was the issue because money was never mentioned.
Well, money's always the issue.
Other than the agreement. Well, I mean,
like I said, they had you could tell they had previous arguments. So she's not going to recap every single argument for our benefit, but I'm sure, based on what she was saying and based on what we can observe, that she's mentioned we can't afford this before, based on what she's saying.
Well,
I would agree.
I don't know. She said that they agreed to the 500, and there was no anger in her voice when she said that. So I don't know. It's interesting to go back and just pick up on those clues, because if you automatically think money is the issue, but I don't think money's the issue. I think this woman constantly coming, wanting this, that, and the other, and the third is real. That's the issue.
Well, women don't want another woman getting more than them. That's the issue. So it's like, okay, you're not with her no more. Why are you still funding her house? And she got another man.
Exactly. I think
but it still all boils down. It still boils down to this man not operating in his manhood, just like the McDonald baby daddy. Did he take enough steps to protect his wife from this other woman? I don't see that in him.
Okay.
You know.
So what would those steps look like then? What would those steps look like that he should have done to protect?
He would have had the whole situation in check. So, like I said, he could have been saving $50 a month for 10 months just for emergency situations for his child. You know, that's what you do as a father. You know little contingencies are gonna come up. Like Grace pointed out, Christmas, Easter, you got all these holidays, so you're gonna have little side money set to the side. And that's what Jay was saying, that hey, you ain't even got to tell your wife because you already got that money to the side for this purpose. But because he doesn't have any money and he's not good with his finances, he's taken out of the main pot.
I thought that I heard him say at one point when he was coming against her, he said something to the effect of, well, it's not your money or it's not going to hurt you, so what's the problem? It sounded like he had a pocket full of cash to be able to do it. He wasn't asking her for the money.
No, I'm not saying he's asking her, but he's not giving it to her, and he's not putting it in her household. He's putting it in another woman's household. Think about it. What if Papa was dropping $1,000 on another woman right now? You wouldn't like that shit.
You ain't gonna make it about that. No,
Papa, like, man, don't be bringing me in this shit.
Get me stabbed to death in the middle of yeah, if I ain't telling that, man.
He like, man, you throwing me
I
under the
agree
bus.
with
Wait a
you.
minute. Where the bro code at?
Come on, Paul. But you guys, I really wanted, we've been watching this video for a couple weeks now, and I think I just was very passionate about really breaking it down, and it really all just comes on the choices that we make in life. Who we choose to have kids with, how we manage our money, what kind of job we get, what are we taught in life, what skills will teach us. And again, this is the purpose of why we do what we do here at Embrace the Grace, the Let's Talk JBJ and the JBJ Network, and everybody else, Ops, Death Note. This is why we do what we do, to bring knowledge to people to do better, change their mindset. If you already have one kid and you can barely stay afloat with one, why the fuck would you have another one and another one and another one?
Because they're incentivized to.
I see that. I don't agree with that. Now, one or two I'm okay with. After three, I'm feeling kind of funny right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you should know better. I'm not saying that the children are mistakes, but you're putting them in a predicament where it's not fair to the child.
Well, they're not making it fair. Like Lead said, they don't care about the hypocrisy or the double standards. It's all about them winning. So they're gonna keep popping them babies out as long as they're incentivized to do so.
Shit. As soon as I saw my ex weren't getting back together, I ran to the doctor. I got my tubes tied. I'm done. You know, that's it. I'm shutting it down. I have one husband. I'm good. I don't know. I guess it also comes from your upbringing, and it comes from who taught you and what you saw. So it's so many different factors, but that doesn't mean that we have to stay on that level. We can change. We can do better. And if you know better, you'll do better.
Well, that's why men have to operate their masculinity. I mean, you can't protect yourself. You can't have, as Click said, hindsight is 20/20. You can't foresee everything. But as a man, there are things you could do to minimize these things going forward. When you first engaging. But that's the problem what we're seeing. And these guys, they're acting like little beta simp dudes, and we're seeing so many videos.
And why are they acting that way, Israel?
Wait.
Why are they acting like betas?
Wait. We're seeing so many videos of these men acting like women. Where I'm going to put you on blast and I'm going to put you on receipt. We're seeing too much of this. That's not what men do. And you putting your wife on blast? Man, you're asking for a headache,
Who are raising these men? Who are raising these men?
I mean, I agree. I mean, I understand the mamas are, but that's no excuse. These men are over 18. They got to take.
He should have been taping this. Maybe he could have taped it, but not put it on blast. But it's
taped it for what?
As an educational tool.
Taped it for what? He made himself look stupid. So what did the tape
do? Who was he going to show this to? The ex-wife? Was he going to show this to his son?
To Facebook.
Who exactly was he planning on showing this to?
To Facebook, and that's what she said.
Is he now going to be the
Facebook, Instagram.
Oh, look at me! I have to go through all this just to be able to get money to you, and now he's going to make her look like the bad guy, so he can start. It's
yeah, I want to make her look bad. That's all it was.
So immature.
But he made himself look stupid.
How immature the man is. Put him on blast and go to a video game because he doesn't have enough guts to stand up to the ex-wife and say, no, I've given you enough money.
That's what it boils down to. And I'm about men recording everything, but this isn't a security camera that was already set up.
Yeah, he set that shit up.
This is I'm gonna use my phone to put you on Facebook so I can show out for the gram kind of thing. You know, I did a whole video on my channel about men protecting themselves and having security cameras to protect yourself. But that's not what this was. This is I'm going to show out. I'm going to put my wife on blast.
This is being petty. This is being petty.
And you causing more problems than you are solving. He didn't solve any problems with this video. He created more problems for himself.
And
it's like he's digging a ditch.
Yeah.
Same thing with the guys flying the girls out there to California. Same thing. I'm gonna put her on blast. Who cares? You look stupid and goofy.
And still didn't get no ass.
You look goofy.
Why would you? That's stupid. Fly a woman all the way out to get some. Nah, fool.
And wait, he didn't even have an agreement with the girl that she was gonna give him no coochie. So that's what the girl said. Like, you look lame. I didn't promise you nothing. And he looked stupid because I was with her. You're right. Only lame dudes is flying chicks out there like that because he wasn't balling. Like, he wasn't in that class of dudes that can fly chicks out. You know, he probably took out a little money out of his 401k to ball out for the summer, you know, trying to flex or whatever with his little punk ass Mustang, flying her on Spirit. I mean, that's not how dudes fly chicks out. So you trying to step into an arena that you really ain't built for, you know. Same thing with this guy. You got a PlayStation, you got the little weight bench, okay? You got the little big screen TV in your bedroom. You look corny, and then you putting your wife on blast.
You look more corny.
You look goofy. What are we doing? This is how men operate.
Who raising these men?
Well, we can't put that. We can't use that excuse.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, y'all women be kicking us out, saying y'all don't need a man and all these other type of things.
So
I'm good. I'm gonna raise my son the best way I can. He don't need no father. You know, I don't need you. So you can't. Sometimes a woman can't say that. Because sometimes it be good men trying to be in their kids' life, and women don't allow them to be in their kids' life.
You're absolutely right. So this is, Coach, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, to protect the good guys and to maybe educate young men that don't know any better. If the women are not changing, then y'all better fucking change and start taking your spot at the head of the table.
And that's where I'm at with it.
As the kings that y'all are. Y'all have allowed women to break you down and not realize your worth.
That's why I said we got to start having conversations with these younger men. Stop talking to these 304s. Stop talking to these divestors. Stop talking to all the swirlers. Let's start talking to these young men to give them a game plan so they know how to operate. Because these dudes is looking goofy out here, man.
Can I touch on that?
Yeah, please.
Right quick. So I don't know if you know, Grace. I'm a vice president of something called ICU, right? So it's a nonprofit organization where we motivate, elevate, and teach men how to be better men for their father, and not only be better men for their kids, but not only for their kids, for themselves. So we give our resources to these men. Like, hey, you could go down there to child support and talk to these people, because if you don't go down there, they don't know. But we feel like child support is not on our side because we don't have the same. They are, because we don't.
Sometimes. So, Coach, can I have your link so I can put it on the JVJ network and on my link? Because the only time that people are going to know about your organization if it's networked. And I need that. You know, as a matter of fact, guys, if you didn't know, not only is Coach Alton my coach for our credit repair business, but he's also my son's mentor. You know, I realize that I've reached a point in my son's life where I'm at the edge of the cliff as a mother. It's time to hand him off to men, testosterone. You know, when I hear these women say I am the father and the mother, I look at them like they stupid.
They are stupid.
They are.
Because you ain't even a whole woman and you trying to be a woman and a man. Stop. You can never be a man. Stop. Let's stop with the nonsense.
I recognize that. And I guess I recognize that because I grew up around men. And I know what a man is supposed to act like and how they're supposed to move. And, you know, and I don't want to demasculate my son. And so I have reached, you know, unfortunately, I can't get his dad as active as I would like, but it's okay. You know, I'm not just going to sit there like a lump in the log and accept it. It's either accepted or rejected. I'm rejecting it. So I'm going further and looking out for other resources. What I can't give him, Coach Alton is going to be able to give him. My male friends, his godfather. And more women need to do this and stop fucking dangling your kids. I hate it. And they don't realize the damage. That's where the trauma begins. You're traumatizing your children, and then they grow up to be traumatized adults, and they don't know how to have fucking relationships. Don't know how to communicate. Don't know how to articulate their emotions and their expressions. And then somebody who has been raised right has to deal with this fuckery, and then you wonder why it doesn't work out. I mean, it's just, guys, we have to stop looking at the trees. I learned this from somebody and it's stuck with me for life. Stop looking at the trees in front of you and look at the whole forest.
And you know what's funny to me also? When women be like, I don't know who raised these men. Motherfucker, y'all did.
You raised these men.
Y'all did.
I'm sorry. I'm really emotional about this because I've said exactly that, Coach. When a woman, the women start, niggas ain't shit. These niggas ain't shit. I said, well, that's my line. Who raising these men? And they look at me like I'm crazy. Y'all fucking raising these sorry ass men. You're doing everything for these men, and then then these men grow up and expect for the woman to do everything that your punk ass did. But this woman is not even being raised to be a wife. I tell my son all the time, you love to eat. You better get that one how to cook. Because all that twerking and shit is cute. But when your stomach touching your kidneys, then what? And he wasn't raised on ramen noodles. He was raised on good home cooked meals. Yes, I did teach him how to cook as well. But come on now. And these are things we tell our children what not to do and what to do, but we don't show them how to do it. We don't sit and talk to them how to do it. You know, Coach, it was funny. Young man at work the other day said, you know, my mom said to me why I don't have a credit card. And he was like, she never even taught me about credit. How am I supposed to have a credit card if I don't know it? And I said, come here. I got you.
And I'll be coming out with my book next year called The Young Man's Money Plan, where I teach young boys specifically about finances and how to save $100,000 in 10 years. So look out for that from the People's Champ.
Okay, so you need to give me that link. See, this is how we do it. You put it on Coach Alton's page, put it on my page, JVJ's network, and that's how we spread.
Yeah, I'll make sure when I put that book out, I'll make sure everybody has a couple of free copies to do some giveaways or whatever for on the channels or whatever.
It's resources out there where a kid can save $200 a month, and about time if they do about 18, and about time they turn 30 and they put in IUL and that get flipped every year, and that money never loses money and elevate they could be millionaires by the time they know it.
Yeah, I'm with that.
That's why you guys, hell yeah. I am networking with the lead attorney because we need an attorney like that around our circle so people can learn. And we need that resource. Guys, I really got to give him his flowers. The fact that he's a very well-known YouTuber, but he took the time to email me back. He took the time to say, yeah, you could use my contact. And I'm new to this. I'm the new kid on the block. But
Dr. Hassan Johnson is like that too. He's very good at staying in touch with people.
Israel, I was doubting it at first. I'm like, man, he ain't gonna email me back. I ain't nobody. I'm just a newbie, you know. But damn, and he did, and he's like, okay, bet. You know, so I got to give him his props. And if I ever get to be on his panel, I need that information so I can give it to you guys because he's teaching a lot of good shit, especially for men. So, but anyway, guys, you know that I'm the type that I kind of try to stick to my 2 hour limit. Today I knew it was going to go kind of long. You know, I was trying to find the clip for lead attorney, but I couldn't find it. I watched it so many times, but I had to run the tape. It was some good stuff. You guys, if you missed some parts of the video, go share this. That's what I need you to do. Share this.
You know, I do it all the time.
Yeah, I already put it on my Facebook.
So because we need to let men know, and we need to stop women from playing these fucking games with y'all men. You know, yes, there are some deadbeats, but there are some good dads out there too, and they don't deserve this treatment. And then on the men's side, and this is how I'm gonna finish out, you guys need to protect y'all seed and stop shooting up just anybody's club and having kids with just anybody, because this is the type of shit that you're gonna run into, and you can't get mad. You can't go get mad and sit in front of your PS5 and play video games. You're gonna have to go get another job. You want to play, you pay. Period.
And that man probably, you know, I don't say nothing about the PS5 because sometimes men got to do things to get away. Some man drink. Some man,
But I was using that as we all need outlets. I get it, but you know, we'll stand in line for PS5. We'll stand in line for Jordans, but we won't stand in line at a PTA meeting.
True. I about to say at least that man in the house. At least he's home.
Yeah, but if we broke, you ain't got no business being home.
Hey,
okay?
look, it's out of two things. He could be in the club, he could be drinking, or at least you know he home and he ain't cheating on you.
Be out there making money so we can get out of that apartment with a weight bench and we can get a townhouse and then move on.
Well,
you know.
Well, I think y'all brought up something earlier, right? If we just say he's making the median income and she's making the median income, they should be bringing about 75K into that household. So what's going on? You know, is she working? I think the lead said that. Is she working?
They're just like Leader Turner said, they're poor and there's no ambition there. There's no motivation. There's complacency with mediocrity. They're okay with just being okay. And that's not fucking okay. Okay?
Yeah, people too comfortable.
Funny.
People too comfortable with being comfortable.
Yeah. So I just want people to embrace that the fact is that the choices you make in life and who you have kids with and your lack of ignorance and financial literacy, this is what can happen, ladies and gentlemen. And then you go crying to somebody like the lead attorney and have to pay $300-400 an hour to save $500 a month. So let me just finish off these comments because I got some good ones here. And I said boys should be handed off to their father between the age of 7 and 8 to ensure proper male development. Oh, I could go with 9 and 10 too, but yes, I feel that they should be handed off to their father at a certain age. I sure tried to do that. I sure did. But you know, we ain't gonna go into that one. And then I said, yeah, lead is awesome. Yes, he is. And then said,
Mucho gusto.
Jamie got you, Grace. What does that mean? Jamie got you. Who's Jamie? I don't know who Jamie is. Did I miss one? Let me see. No. So I'm good. I'm caught up with the comments. Okay, guys, I finished my closing statement. Y'all already know how I stand on this. Again, I embrace men. I advocate for them because they are my protectors. You know, at the end of the day, we need men. And if I could do anything that I can to protect our men, that's where I'm at. Jay, what you got for me? Close it out, and we're going to go around the room, and we're going to close it out. If y'all want to chill in the back room afterwards, I'm cool with it because I don't have to be at work till 9 in the morning. But if there's nothing in the back end, you know, guys, I don't hang around like that. Go ahead, Jay. What you got for me?
I'm gonna let you go to all the guests first. Let's see. Hold on, let me take that comment off so I can read everybody's goddamn name. Coach Alton, you go first. Final thoughts on the show.
It was amazing. I really enjoyed myself. Everybody had their input. It's a lot of knowledge. I love getting knowledge, especially from everyone. Different mindset, different growth. As long as we see the same eye, we grow together, and that's all this panel is about: bringing knowledge to everybody.
All right, I like that. I like that shit. All right, going to Grammy and Paw Paw next.
Grammy, you there?
Oh, they fucking again.
Yeah.
Oh no, they ain't fucking.
While
Grammy said it's Friday night. She got to get this paper. She twerking over there.
With the tattoo on the back.
You know what? One night we need just an all girls night, okay? Because there's some things us women need to talk about with these men and their interests. But I really appreciated the show. I think it was very well put together, and I think that it was really interesting how we all came to the same conclusion with coming at it from different aspects. So that was really cool. Thank you so much, Grace.
It is my pleasure, and I will take that into consideration. I just gotta recruit some more women.
We'll set that up. We'll set that up. Girls' night.
You want to have a girls' night out on Embrace the Grace? I would definitely make that happen for you, Grammy. Pop, you gotta go to the other room, Pop. Okay?
We'll be over here doing it up.
Well, guys, again.
Hold on, we ain't done yet. We still got Israel.
Oh shit, it's my bad.
Look at you.
We got 45 seconds, Israel.
Why you keep telling me 45 seconds? It was my idea. I ain't want to be rambling on for 5 minutes. But no, I think it was a great show. And I think we had good conversation. And it shows, when we all can just have mature conversation and stick on task, the show flows so much better, man. It was great tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you. You guys made it great. And now, last but certainly not least.
Least. Oh,
JVJ from the JVJ Network. And guys, just let you know what Jay's trying to do. He created this network to bring up and coming podcasters or whoever wants, like Alton, there's nothing to say that you can't come in one night and we could do a credit repair show on the JVJ Network. So, that's something to think about. Okay. So, yeah, Red, you late as fuck because we're in our closing moments right now. But
3 hours on this one. It's late ass.
Yeah, I'd like to talk with my man about my book or whatever. I mean, I'm always looking for financial advisors to get some more ideas. So I would like to link up with you. My plan was a little bit different. I'm trying to get them to save $833 a month, which is $200 a week. But, we could talk about that. I think it's doable,
Fact. I'm going to teach you about something called $1 Million Baby. This is why I teach people
say that thought, because when we ended up out of here, we gonna have the back chat, and that's where we all just shoot the shit. If anybody know about the after party, look, if y'all don't know about the after party, that's where we probably have some of the more real conversations. Like, we can't say so much on YouTube and all these other different platforms. So in the after party, that's when you can just talk and shoot the shit. It is what it is.
Talk about that pocket, you know what I mean? How we
and I wore it just for y'all, man. I brought the pocket out tonight, man.
All right, Jay, go ahead and take us home.
But look, y'all, like, no bullshit.
Put us in the pocket, Jay.
I ain't got nothing in it this time. I ain't got nothing. Oh, man, y'all want me to put something in the pocket, man. Hold on. Let me get these.
Y'all take all this knowledge and put it in your pocket. There you go.
All right, there you go. I got the Newports in there. But look, all in all, like, the topic.
How you drink OE and smoke Newports? You supposed to be smoking Marlboro Lights or something. That don't even go together.
Nah, man. I'm just a different type of country boy.
Yeah, we see.
All in all, when it came to the topic, like, I love. What'd you say, Grammy?
Grammy, I gotta
He
close
better
out,
leave
Grammy.
Alabama alone.
After party.
All right, here, check it. Here you go. Let me go ahead and say this shit real quick. And you want me to take us all the way to the exit?
Yeah.
All right, here you go. Check it, y'all. My final thoughts on it. But this is the whole point of the network. This is the whole point. Us coming together, us having these conversations, and getting shit off our chest. We can always come to the final conclusion that, look, man, we just agree to disagree. Like, I don't like what the fuck you said. But at least we're having the conversation. It's not like a lot of other channels, a lot of other panels where people just get on there and just yell at each other. We're not fucking yelling at each other. We're pointing out situations with these videos that put like to set the stage, and then we talk about it. And we need to have more and more of these type of conversations. So Grace did a good job tonight. I got a shit ton of critiques for you. And y'all
did a good job tonight. We have a shit ton of critiques.
I always got critiques. I always got critiques, man. I'm just a nice ass guy.
That's why you too, coach, y'all. Go ahead.
But look, y'all, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. I think I got a live stream to do tomorrow. Israel, me and you, we talked about that type of shit. But y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the JVJ network. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to Embrace the Grace. If you have not subscribed over to Let's Talk, you know, man, I don't know what the fuck you been doing. Look, she got them both on screen for you. Both of them. Hallie and Barry came out.
I'm trying to show the shirt.
Hallie and Barry both came out tonight.
Look out for the merchandise, guys. Look out for
Y'all just make sure y'all tune in, man. Make sure y'all support, man. That's what we need to be doing around here. Content creators need to come together and work together because we living in a fucked up time right now. And Grace, good job. Good content. And guess what? We're gonna get the fuck up out of here. So we gonna leave y'all like we always do. Peace.